style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gloss like the latest praise. Trying him to cook, oh how they dazzle they. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of queens, there's always proof. From lipstick shades, so that's we sharing the vibe, feel the angelic breeze. Page by page, we turn our worlds. Sistas strong and life unfurled.
Hey, ladies and gents, it's Started Off Sunday. Welcome back, everybody, to the front porch. And if this is your first time, baby, welcome to the front porch. Come on in, have a seat. How's everyone doing? I've been over here trying to find me a little thumbnail. Y'all know the struggle is damn real. How's everyone doing? I see y'all coming in. Let me get my because we're gonna start off with Divorce Sisters and then we're gonna get into Ernesto. So if you wasn't here on yesterday, I told you guys briefly before we get into our shenanigans with Ernesto, we'll do like 15 real short review recap of Divorce Sisters. I know a few of you guys said you didn't watch it, then a few of you guys said you did watch it. So baby, we bring it to the front porch today. Okay, and it's going to be really quick. So if you want to run out and come back, feel free. There we go. Wanted to get the cast up here so at least we can know who we're talking about. I should have put an X over Tyler Perry face. Let me speak to everybody in the chat, and then I'm going to get into the review, recap, commentary, reaction, however you want to categorize it, of Divorce Sisters, and then we will go straight to Ernesto. I already have the call up, ready to go. Hey, Victor the Veil, little sis, how you doing? Hey, Juju D. Hey, Beautifully Made 13. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Say Jay. Hey, social wife Melissa, how you doing? Hey, Complicated. Hey, Miss E. April B. And hey, let's talk about it all. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. It's starting to doggone thunder outside, so hopefully the weather will be kind and not, interfere with my internet. Okay, I got to order BT Plus so I can watch. Okay, so I'll try to be very descriptive, Jay Blake, so you can follow along. Because if you're like me, which I believe you are, even if you haven't seen it, if you're giving a good description, you can, follow along with the conversation. Hey, okay. Hey, let's talk about it all. I don't remember if I spoke to you, but hello. Hey, CW, come on in. While we wait on a few others to join us, I'll give them another minute. Another minute. We are still sending our prayers, our condolences to Texas. Okay, I think the unaliving total has went up, unfortunately, but they have a lot of resources out there now, a lot of recovery teams out there trying to help save everyone, get everyone back home safely. So I'm still sending prayers. We are still sending prayers to everyone affected by the tragedy that happened in Texas. Okay. AK, hey, are you at work in the bushes? The theme song. I got a new song. I gotta put it out. Get y'all thoughts on it. Let y'all critique it. Yes. Hey, the Black Cat. Yes, most definitely. I think it's up to 21 kids or something like that. I can't remember the numbers, and I'm not really trying to remember those, but they're still out there trying to rescue people and bring them home safely. Hey, Elsie. Hey, Linda. No, I'm cleaning up. Okay. I did some cleaning earlier. Washed a few dishes and some laundry. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. Hey, Dimple Swimples 504. You early today? Okay. Let's get into divorced sisters real quick, like, and then we will be transitioning into Ernesto. I'm trying to time myself because I said 15 minutes, and y'all know once I try to do timekeeping, it be down 2 hours, but it ain't gonna be that today. Not with divorced sisters, maybe with Nesto, but not with them. Real quick, let me get into it because y'all know I like to talk. For the ones that are not familiar with the show, this may be your first time hearing about it. Divorced Sisters is a spin-off of Sistas. So if you're familiar with Sisters and you like Sisters, you may like Divorced Sisters, but it is a drama TV series produced by Tyler Perry. And you know, if you like Tyler Perry, you like him. If you don't, you don't. If you're like me, I'm kind of like in the middle. I know what I like, so I'm not gonna watch something that I don't like because it don't matter. I'm still not gonna like it. But both series are produced by Tyler Perry. Okay. I don't really care one way or another about him, but I get it. I get some people don't want to watch it because it's him, and some people like me, it's like I'm not gonna let that detour me, but it is what it is. We moving on. It's a spinoff from Sisters. It's Divorced Sisters. It comes on BT Plus. I'm not sure if it come on another network because I have BET Plus because I watch The Family Business, The Black Hamptons, Trap Queens, Kingdom Show. Oh God, Kingdom with what's the gospel lady? I have not watched that in a minute. Is that still coming on? Kingdom Reign. There's a few shows that I watch on BET Plus, so I have BET Plus. That's the point. And let me see. I saw some newbies jump in the chat. Hey, Eve has many faces. I don't think I spoke to you. Oh, you cooking? Oh. Y'all throwing down, baby. I'm like Sonya. I don't go grocery shopping. I don't know how to cook for one. Girl, stop playing with the people. Just put it in some Tupperware and freeze it or something. You know, just meal prep or something. That's what I do. But anywho, back to Divorced Sisters. Okay, there's 5 women that are the main characters in Divorced Sisters. Rashida, who is Latoya Luckett, Geneva, Naomi, Tiffany, and Bridget. Who's your favorite? If you watch the show, drop down in the chat and let me know who's your favorite sister. My favorite is Rashida, aka Latoya Luckett. I just love Latoya. I just love her spirit, her vibes, her mannerisms. I like all things Latoya Luckett. So I like her as Rashida too. Let me see who y'all favorite baby. I'm cooking. Linda, they say they on the way. Okay. Let me know who your favorite is. Rashida. We'll go with Rashida first, since that's my favorite. Rashida is married to Pastor Jefferson, aka Pastor Jeff, aka Devon Franklin, ex-hubby to Megan Good. Okay. He is right here. This is Latoya Luckett. This is her husband on the show. Okay. And Rashida, I gotta call her by her stage name. Rashida is the first lady of God's Light Christian Church. Okay. And she is really over there being classy, doing her, she's speaking up, she's playing her role. And I think Jefferson jealous. I'm getting some jealousy vibes. You know how Nesto be shading First Lady Strawberry? he be shading Latoya, aka Rashida. He be getting little digs at her, like, yeah, my wife like to talk a lot, my wife this, my wife that. I gotta keep an eye on Pastor Jeff. And for the ones that watch the show and know, do y'all think Pastor Jeff on a down low? Because why was that man calling him saying, "Babe, is you in the car?" Or was that somebody else Bluetooth picking up in their car? Because maybe it was a crossover. Maybe it was the nephew or the neighbor or the groundsman, I don't freaking know, baby. Was it the janitor, the lawnmower man, the yard man, the cook, the chef? Is he on the down low, down low? Because baby, when Rashida slept in our car, because she said he didn't open the car door for her. They had a little fight after everything went down at the auction, right at the church. They had their little spat, leaving from the hospital, which we're going to get it too. And he gave her the ultimatum: you need to cut Naomi off, and you need to be the first lady and stay in your place. They pull up at the house. He jump out the car, walks up in the house, close the door, take a shower, go to bed, wake up, and he still haven't seen his damn wife. The kids like, where is mommy? He like, I don't know. What you asking me for? He gets up, get dressed, leave the kids alone. Still don't see Rashida, aka First Lady wife. He goes to get in the car. She's done slept in the car all night. And the first thing she say is she stayed in the car because he did not open her damn door. I was like, girl, if you don't get your behind out that car. But it was the phone call for me. Babe, are you on the road? Babe, are you in the car? Yes, he is. Baby, are you in the car? Pastor definitely giving DL vibes. And I saw old boy putting his hand on his brushing his knee. And every time Pastor Jeff be talking to Rashida, he be giving First Lady Rashida the eye. And he be like, Pastor, we gotta meet. We gotta go to City Hall. Pastor, we have an appointment. I bet you do at the damn Motel 6. They done left the damn light on for y'all. I'm looking at y'all comments. You see how social wife Melissa brushing the knee. Y'all know, like, he be trying to touch him in some type of way. Hey, Tanya be here. Hey, Shirley's divorce. Finally. This sounds like the mixture of Greenleaf and the Kingdom Business. Okay, I called it Kingdom Reign. Thank you for correcting me with the Kingdom Business with Yolanda Adams. Thank you. So I got my damn third eye on Pastor Jeff, baby, and assisted. Because, like I said, he is constantly trying to make some type of physical contact with Pastor Jeff. And he always want to remind him about an appointment somewhere when First Lady Rashida is around. So I got my third eye on him. Next, we'll say Tiffany. Right now, Tiffany don't really have that much going on. So Tiffany, I love her natural hair. I love she's a black chocolate diva because I gotta give her something. But right now, Tiffany just a co-host at this point. I don't really have too much to say about Tiffany, but if you do, drop down in the chat. Geneva, the lawyer. Well, I'm gonna call her Geneva. Don't have a panic attack. Neil, okay, the lawyer, married with kids to William. I'm like, girl, why are you over here blowing in this damn paper bag, sis? Why is your life falling apart? Why are you in shambles? Who is the pappy? Who is the pappy? Geneva. Who is your baby daddy? We need to call Maury. Hey, I said what I said. Now back to Geneva. Don't have a panic attack now. Who is your baby daddy? Married to William with 2 kids. And she's also a lawyer. Okay. Now, they dropped a bomb on me with Javon. Okay, because Javon to be came out of nowhere. He's now dating Geneva's friend, one of the sisters, Tiffany. But he has a past with Geneva. Apparently, 5 years or 6 years ago, they had an entanglement and they both planned to leave their significant others and ride out in the damn sunset together. But Geneva reneged like on a game of spades. She hit the draw fold. No, not the draw fold, the Uno reverse. Okay, and decided to stay with her husband, William. But she has a baby, a little sweet little baby girl that's very talkative, that be giving the tea. Um, and Javon said, "Is that my damn child? I need to know." So I don't know if little baby girl is Javon or her husband, William, but I want to know. Okay. I want to know. And Javon is acting like as if he's interested in Tiffany, knowing that he really want Geneva. So why is he even playing these games? And William ain't off the damn hook. Do y'all think William cheating? Yes, Tiffany, I like her too. Do you think that Geneva should have told her about Javon? Yes, because for the ones that don't know, y'all can weigh in on this. If you are friends with someone, they're calling themselves sisters, okay? So that means we good friends. We share a secret friends, okay? Even though this was what 5 or 6 years ago, it sounds like Geneva and Javon really was planning to be together. I don't want to date my friend man, and I don't want my friend dating my man, even if it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. To me, that's kind of off limits. And Tiffany really is in the blind. She thinks that Javon is interested in her, but he's not. He's just using her to be closer to Geneva and put pressure on Geneva to leave William and to get a damn DNA test for baby girl. So yes, I do think that she should tell Tiffany because Tiffany gonna get hurt playing their little games. Hey, beautifully made 13. I'll answer y'all questions. Hey, Miss Buckeye. Okay, but come on, Geneva with the baby's name. Okay, for Geneva too. And William, do y'all think William trying to push up on old girl at the school? Because again, married people, even though y'all don't watch the show, is it okay for your husband to be at the school complimenting another parent and bringing them flowers? Because baby girl told Geneva that Daddy William is over there at the school telling that lady that she looked good today. She looked nice and bringing her flowers. Not in a lifetime. Hell to the no. Jay Blake said it nice. Oh, heck no. So the little daughter, she's 5 years old. She went back and told the mama, like, oh, daddy said this. Well, she was playing with her dolls, like reenacting, out a skit with her dollies. But she saw her mama. That's what daddy tell old girl at the school. So Geneva over there on I Spy, sitting in the parking lot, and William bringing old girl some flowers. Yes, she should have told her friend. I was sitting up here yelling at Tiffany through the TV. Tiff, that girl ain't your friend. Hell no. Georgia Peach came in with the hell no. Where they do that at? Baby, on Sistas. The Voice Sisters on Tyler Perry production. I'm gonna throw that out there because I don't want nobody to watch it and be like, you ain't tell me it was Tyler Perry. Baby, it's on the Tyler Perry production, The Voice Sisters. I want to know, Geneva, baby, is you gonna go to Maury and get a DNA test and find out who the pappy is, and you do need to tell Tiffany. So I'll wrap up them with that. Bridget, Bridget, you over there at the God's Church in Christ, planning, organizing, looking real proper, classy, doing your thing as the assistant over there at the church. But you need to sweep around your own front door. Get rid of that damn wide end. How you over there taking care of First Lady Rashida and on the down low, Pastor Jeff, when your life is shambles? Bridget, Miss Bridget, get rid of that man. Go over there and listen to some K. Michelle. You can't raise no man. He's already grown. Send him back home to his mammy. Bridget got this YN over there, y'all. He playing video games all day, living off of her. He's unemployed. And she had the damn audacity to get him a job down there at the church. That ninja got drunk and showed out at the church, knowing that this your woman black job. And if you don't want to work and you want to use a sister, at least make sure she keep her job, because if she lose it, both of y'all gonna be on the damn outside looking in. Tyler never finished their show. I'm telling everything because I want someone to tell me. Same here, complicated. And I do got to go back and answer some of y'all questions. You canceled them. Okay. I'm going to come back. Hey, Duchess. And then when old boy come over there to get his keys, I did not get his name. Why she stood there and let that YN beat him down like that? Right, if you're not gonna help or hit him over the head with a damn vase or a vase, okay, at least call damn 911. Free Bridget, y'all. Free Bridget. Pray for her that she can get this YN up out of her dang on house before he lay hands on her, because he was getting real aggressive with her. I'm like, he about to hit her ass. And she's sitting over here talking about she don't know what to do. Baby, cut the lights off, honey. Let the lights go off and don't put no food in there. He'll be gone because he want to play video games all day. And last but not least, honey, Naomi and Franklin. Okay. So this is Rashida. This Pastor Jeff. This is Geneva. This is William. This is Javon. This is Tiffany. And this is Naomi, who I think Vicky was asking was this Reagan. I forgot her name. Oh no, this is Bridget. And this is Tiffany. Sorry, Tiffany, Bridget. And Naomi. Naomi is Chul. Naomi, Bernadette. She's giving me Bernadette from Way to Exhale. I get it, sis. You done gave this man the best years of your life. But it's time for you to get your life together, because you're going to end up behind bars. You've been, since I've been watching, we on episode 5. You done been about to be arrested 3-4 times at this point. You finally got your wish. But I do feel like she need to stop drinking. She need to get her life together. Why you want to see the man tear you down even more? You won money, the house, cars. You won things from the divorce. I get you gave him the best years of your life, but that man is over there with his cream, honey. He over there with his clear woman. He don't want you. You're gonna have to let that bitterness go. I thought she was gonna go to jail when the police was over there trying to repossess the things that Franklin won out of the divorce, but she was able to get it together and not go to jail at that point. But why she threw the coffee on Miss Cream? I would tell number one, because that's my friend. Two, Geneva seems to still have feelings for Javon. So do you want to share him with your friend? Three, that's your friend, girl. I would have been dropping his stuff at his mama house after he showed out and embarrassed me at the church auction. Speaking of the church auction, okay, after Naomi escaped her third arrest, at the home where the popo came to, get the possessions that Franklin won in a divorce, she left in an outrage, got drunk, went down to the auction. This is supposed to be a big event that's bringing in money to the community, to the church, put on by First Lady Rashida and down low Pastor Jeff, right? She was drunk. They was able to calm her down, but Franklin just would not let well enough be well enough. He had to antagonize her. He put her brother's painting up for auction, told all the business about how the brother died to, drug overdose, and he was getting rid of the painting because he did not like her. And basically, he was being despiteful. He was just being messy. Then he brought his creme de la creme with him, and they both was picking on Naomi. And now Naomi had enough, baby. She put that damn hot McDonald's coffee, baby, on Miss Cream, and while her damn back was burnt like it was a blowtorch. She was laid up in the hospital bed like a damn like a corpse. I was like, now that coffee did not burn her down to the goddamn crisp like that. And to cross with what we talked about on last night, Doc, y'all know I wasn't leaving without talking about Doc. Child, Doc from All the Queen's Men is over there busting Naomi down. But when Naomi finally got out of jail for throwing that hot coffee on Miss Creme de la Creme, okay, Franklin's new wife, who is a clear woman, she called Doc. Is she trying to put a hit out on Franklin? Say J, I never seen it. Got tired of sisters after the back and forth. Yeah, I could see that, Say J. And it's probably giving the same thing, Say J, because this is a spinoff. I haven't even gotten through the first episode. I need to catch up. Hey, there she go. Yes, please move on. You still look good. Right. You got your youth. You got your money. You got the house. You got some jewelry. You didn't get the car, keep the cars that you wanted to keep, but you kept you got some nice things. Just build off of that. He want to see her bitter down and out. Sistas was my show. Okay. I never allowed a man to take me through changes, even my first boyfriend. I never looked through cars, pants, pockets, or drawers. And of course, never phones. To merch. Through the ring in the woods and the bushes, he said, that's all right. We got a metal detector. I never seen done the girl, let's drive by the house. Yes, to see if he really home. Move too much, wasted energy. I never understood it. Baby, they be demonetized, CJ. The show is a little too messy and over the top for me. I can see that. I can see that. She wasn't moving or nothing. I'm like, baby, blink 5 times, because 2 times I may not see it. So we need her to build up to 5 times. Let us know you still alive. Can Doc get another different type of role? Nope, nope. You know he's gonna be one of the people that this is the only role he's gonna be able to get. Hey, Chanel. Cause I'm like, is Madam gonna be over here? Is he going to get midnight? Like, is he really finna try to pull off a hit? And I'm like, girl, take what you got and move forward. Just get a younger man and make her jealous. I don't know, because you're too erratic, you're unstable, you're an alcoholic, you neglecting your kids, worried about this man. Go ahead and cut your hair like Bernadette did. Go out there and have a bonfire and move the hell on. Please and thank you. Let's get them from up here. That's it. That's my review, commentary, reaction from episode 1 to episode 5 of Divorced Sistas. It aired on June 10th, and the show airs on Thursdays. Okay. Did we leave anything out? My favorite character is Rashida right here, Latoya. I don't have a favorite male yet. All the men is getting on my nerve. Okay, Franklin, definitely not. Javon doing way too much. DL Franklin, William, no, he too corny. So I don't have a favorite male, but my favorite female cast is Rashida, aka Latoya. My favorite scene was Rashida and Pastor Jeff. Hey babe, you left for work yet? And I like all their style, as far as their fashions, their hair. I like all that. So I don't have any complaints about that yet. Right now, I'll give the show a 7 out of 10. If I had to do out of 5 being the highest, I'll give it a 3. Okay. For now. All right. Now, let's get to the main event. Ernesto. There we go. I'm gonna make it big. Now, somebody need to let Cynthia know this is illegal now. Okay, in Florida and in down Georgia. Don't get caught slipping. You agree? 7 out of 10. So if you watch the show, please drop your rating. Okay. I did both because some people like just 5 to be the highest or 10 to be the highest. But I'll give it a 7 too, Miss E. But if I had to do 5 being the highest, I'll give it a 3. Okay. Let's hit play. Okay. This illegal, Cynthia.
$78. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hey.
How's your other half of the day going?
It's going okay.
You asleep?
Stupid ass bitches. No, I'm so sorry. I'm driving.
Oh, you driving? Oh, you coming back? You coming back from
Look,
the
I'm
house?
so sorry. I'm driving. Throat rage. No, I actually went home and then came out the house. It's a freaking baseball game. And I went to Walmart real quick just to get some potato chips. And that's when I'm on my way back home. I'm almost at my house. I'm like down the street.
Oh, well, why you don't grocery shop? I noticed that.
I do, but
It's
it's just
sunshine, rain,
me,
and
so it's
gardening.
like, what do I buy? What I've been doing lately is I'll go grocery shopping and cook over Cindy's house,
Okay.
and then I'll bring myself something home because I can't really cook for one, So I go over there and cook, and then feed them, and then I'll take something home.
And
Or I'll eat it there. So that's why I don't really grocery.
She really is Dimples Wimples. She got so much to say, baby, behind closed doors where you can't reach out and grab her, reach out and touch her. She got a big mouth. She all big bad wolf, right? But face to face, she be quiet, like old boy Smokey. You know, when you leave, she be back talking again.
You shop from my house because I usually just do it over there.
Girl, do you have a refrigerator? Because at the end of the day, you acting like you in college with one of those little small mini fridges, and you can't go shopping and actually buy things that will last you at least a week. You rather go to the store every day and get one item here, one item there. It's giving broken.
But I will go buy, I'll go buy something, and it'll last me 2 days. Like yesterday when I went, I bought that funnel cake and chicken tenders or whatever. It was like waffles and chicken or whatever, but it was a funnel cake version of it. And so I ate that yesterday, and then I ate some today because I had only ate a little of it. And then so now I bought some Mexican food, and so I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat that.
Did you find your favorite chips?
I did.
Girl, you could have went to Family Dollar and got them.
I went to that. So he said he wasn't going to take your case because he don't want to sue Dunwoody. I guess Dunwoody has your...
Who?
Dunwoody has your car? Your G-Wagon?
No, Roswell.
He said
He have
Dunwoody.
no idea who had what. He just
I'll
be on
clarify it with him and ask him why he said Dunwoody.
Nesto has no idea who has his property other than that damn oil leaking truck, because he too damn busy on the phone talking to you instead of handling his damn business. She would have stopped that I can't really cook, and I left that off one out. Yeah, you left that one out. Vicky, her name is Portia Coleman. It's not Reagan, however she pronounces it. Have some good movies. Yeah, they do have some good movies. You think she has an eating disorder and body dysmorphia as well.
But it straight says Dunwoody on the text. And I'm like, Dunwoody, isn't that Cobb County?
No, he lying. He don't know what he's talking about.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. What proof do you have that your possessions are at Roswell? Okay? Before you jump your behind up here saying somebody lying, you need to have your facts straight. Because from what I hear from you, you just sit there, don't ask no damn questions, knowing you need an IEP for criminal.
He don't want to take it. He's not going to take it.
He don't want to take it because he'd rather have the cash. He don't want to finesse all it.
Do they have a slow cast for criminals, guys? Or criminal?
Yeah, there's stuff going on.
Oh.
That's no need help.
Yeah, so we'll just work with what we got.
You left that
really
one out.
Because,
yeah, she should have just said she couldn't cook. I get what you're saying.
You got a good one? We'll make her better. That's all.
He said because Dunwoody got my car.
Yeah, because who really cooks like one meal? I mean, if you're cooking, to me, cooking is not warming up hot dogs or putting some in the air fryer or putting a hamburger on your George Foreman grill, throwing some fries and some grease. That's not cooking to me. When you're saying cooking, as if you're finna cook something more than Alfredo, you're gonna cook a meal. Okay, are you really cooking one piece of meat, one serving? Because I don't even, if you're buying ingredients from the store, it's not even coming in one serving. So why can you not cook multiple meals at once? Just put them in some Tupperware, some plastic, baby, put it in the refrigerator and just pop it in the microwave.
Yeah, he don't feel like doing Dunwoody to get the car just to get paid.
Let me go look at it.
He said Dunwoody had it. I'm going to ask tomorrow since it's late and find out. Did his research, did he mean Roswell because he said Dunwoody? I'll call him. I sent him a text. I'll call him tomorrow and ask him, and go more in depth.
Okay. So
Ernesto don't even know the hell he gonna live if he ever get up out of there, but he know where his vehicles are.
He just texted you out the blue and just told you that?
No, I asked.
You told her to text
I asked him, what was, where he was at with everything, and was he going to take the case, and that's when he responded back to say that. I don't have the phone with me in the house, so
oh, okay.
I can't read it. Yeah, I can't read it verbatim to you because I don't have it. I only brought the one song out the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's always something with her.
Wow.
Yeah,
She
something
can't do
sitting
what
in
she need to do.
traffic. I know, right?
Yeah, we know,
Wow.
right?
I'm not gonna worry about
Yeah.
it. We got time.
You just
Maybe
blame
something
our
happens
number
between
time.
then. And like I said, I gotta do something with that house in Cleveland anyway. So maybe I know I have some equity in that. This is hot.
I hear the ambulance going.
Somebody fell and hurt their knee.
Not hurt their knee.
Somebody fell and hurt their knee. I don't know what's
But that
happening.
still don't make no sense because he still could have filed something and got it for me.
Where your money
Yeah,
at?
he did that.
My man don't work for free
Could
99.
have filed what?
He could have still filed something and got. If he didn't even want to take the case, he still could have filed something. This shit crazy, man.
I mean, I could draft up a something and file if you want to file something and you sign off on it. Or we'll
Girl,
talk
you're
about, well,
not
you know what we'll
praying.
do? We'll ask the public defender because she can do anything and you know what I'm saying?
That's
She can
right.
do whatever.
That's right.
So we'll just have her, and I'll help her. She needs help if she wants
Emma
help.
don't
If she
need
don't
your
want to, we
help.
can worry about it. But,
Okay.
you know, and you just, whatever things she don't think of, because you got to have some street sense and some common sense along with the book sense when you're working in law, because it's not always black and white the way they do shit. So make sure you know, I don't know, is your prosecutor going to be the same in the other cases?
Not for
Or
the,
it's going to be,
not for the one, not for that last one I got on Monday. No, that's gonna be
okay, it's going to be a whole different person.
that lady. It's gonna be that lady, that black lady.
The black lady's going to be the public defender? Or no, the black lady is the shit.
Yes.
Or,
That's
okay, so I'm talking about on the other, the regular criminal cases, is it going to be the
It's gonna
same
be the same person. Yeah, same person.
person?
Yeah.
Okay.
He don't know.
Anyway,
All right,
Just
so we
say
already
you
know how
don't
he
know.
operates. So
Hey, Miss
we
Boogie
just got to
down.
make sure she's ready for all the shit that he likes to say in court.
right.
Thank
That's
you,
true.
You know,
Georgia
we
Peach.
got to make sure
And instead of him just saying he don't know, he just on here just trying to keep up with the conversation. You don't know, Nesto. Just say you don't know, bro. Come on. So Georgia Peach is saying Dunwoody is right next door to Roswell. They're both small cities in Fulton County. She doesn't know how to cut up vegetables and put seasoning together. Oh, she can also portion it. Yeah, portion it out. Right. Put it in Tupperware, plastic, whatever you want to call it, and freeze it and pop it in the microwave. Since she want to be so health conscious, you know. That's true, Muffin. Okay, a Dunwoody detective is probably driving around in it red now. Please get our car back to Dale Gale. Lies. Nesto always wants somebody to work hard for nothing. Right. He could have found this baby. Yo, side chick only gave him $250. What do you want him to do? Baby, 250 is decent, money to make per hour. But at that man expertise, he said, I don't do nothing past that. That was just a consultation, a face-to-face visit. After that, I'm not doing nothing. Because unlike you, I gotta feed my children. That's though I always want something to work hard for somebody to work hard for nothing. I had to read that one again. Okay, you live right here. You live here, right? Yes, yes. LC does live in Georgia. These detectives are quick to grab a car that's supposed to be evidence. Why would he file something if he's not taking the case? Well, he coulda, woulda, shoulda, Muffin. He always wants somebody to work for free. Hey, Sunshine, Rainy Gardening, two damn dummies. Hey, Miss Boogie. Now I can't remember if I spoke to you. The attorney will be hot when he found out that wagon has different VINs on it. Maybe he did find out. You know, we don't know what type of investigation Mr. Overton Theory did. Okay, I call him Oliver Twist. Okay, but Oliver Twist probably did some, you know, detective work on his own. He does accept Which one do he accept, Tanya B? The 5 easy pay or the 4 3? What is it? Hey Nola, I would never, I would not ever eat anything Sonya cooked, which would be more than likely chicken Alfredo, no vegetables. He checked out his case and said, hell to the no. And you know he's friends with Creel, right? So y'all know we were joking that he hung right up and called Creel. What's going on with your boy? And Creel was like, what boy? He was like, Nesto, Ernest Williams, the one I saw on the news with Erica, blah, 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 blah. Well, he could have at least filed. That man said, I don't do shit for free. I don't know you, homie. I don't owe you.
She on point. So whenever he like to say little slick little lies, you just gotta let her know how he is.
Creel was like, did that little woman call you? She about this high, about yay big, with a big mouth, and she ain't got no damn money.
And how she gotta make sure, you know, she can rebuttal on his ass. Because he's good for saying shit, lying. And then, you know, then the attorney don't call him on the lie. And then the judge sit there and believe it for what he's saying.
Well, this is how folks get caught up right here.
How they get caught up?
This is how they get jammed up right here. This is how.
Uh-oh. He about to give us the blueprint. Y'all get your notepads out, get your phones out, turn to the note on your iPhone and your Samsung Androids. He about to give us the blueprint. We could close this case right now.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're doing like 100 cases on one public offender. And they're getting tired. Wow.
Yeah, that's okay. His old ass with the little baby get exhausted.
Right, and then they probably, he done called her and told her, and she probably said, I'm not doing nothing else. And then there's no security backup plan for they gonna get there. So I'm good, man. Like I said, I'm straight with you. Fuck everybody else. Just fuck. I'm sorry.
Not middle finger up.
That's
Nesto say middle finger up to my competition. F everybody. I'm different. Nesto say this is it. I know what's going on now. I know how somebody end up like this. They don't end up like this by doing wrong, breaking the law, and not having them an attorney on retainer, a savings fund where they can afford an attorney, right? The damn secret to the madness, okay, is they got too much work. They overworked. And since he can't get no attorney, he can't get nobody to buy into his freedom. Okay, he said, fuck him. All I need is you. What's AJ say? Let me read. Hey, always loving life 804. The lies like to follow her around. Okay, the Duchess, no thanks. I'll be fasting. Georgia Peach, everything is out of whack. The public fielder. I swear I thought I saw Bonitail up here at the Walmart at first. I'm like, what mother dresses like a little daughter like that? Realized it was a grown woman, bad wig. I just kept moving. Sorry, sis. I was over here ordering my BET Plus for tonight. He decided to keep his mouthpiece. Okay. Let's just say, I know what's going on now. They overworked.
So I feel like left for dead. You did all this stuff, so just let it go.
Oh,
Exactly.
let it
Just
go.
wait the money to get here and just cut my losses, and then figure out which way I'm going next.
Who you cutting your losses with? Because when I tell you Oliver Twist was never on your payroll, so you ain't got to worry about him. And I don't think Dion or Lamont worried either. And Miss Shirley is living her life like it's golden, so she definitely ain't got no worries. So who the hell are you cutting losses with? It looked like they cut you before you could cut them. You ain't
Right.
doing nobody no favors.
And then we'll have to sit down and talk with her and find out what's what.
Yeah, that's gonna have to happen right now.
But I'll still check on that.
No, you not.
See what I
Stop.
can do with that damn house in Cleveland.
Oh God.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. How's that gonna work? And you file on that. How is that gonna work out?
She gonna be in jail next
I'm
time
not talking
playing
like
with the
that.
house. She better leave that house alone before something is discovered that she don't want to be discovered. Let Miss J stay in that house. If she pay for it, she stay in. If she don't, let them have it.
I don't need to worry about that. I'm good.
Yeah. No, I still can do the thing. I filed for one thing, but it's just a release. You guys. It's a release, but I still can do what I need to do. I'm a still try to get this. I can always find something to get and then turn around and sell it. That's all. I ain't really worried about it because come on, I ain't really worried about so I always can sell it and get out of it. So it's no big issue.
Okay.
But I know it's at least 100 in equity in that house.
Oh, I understand.
It's 100.
Not Ernesto trying to damn dry bag is by sounding pitiful, old, slow, in the R word. Okay, and that's just Ernesto, guys. We don't give a fuck. How you gonna cut me? I cut you, Tanya B. How you gonna cut me? You can't break up with me. I broke up with you. I wish they just throw the book at him and keep him locked up. Too late. Scheming on both sides of the jail wall, and they still losing. The house equity for his lawyer shaking by damn head. Okay, that's for my girl, Miss Boogie Dell. Miss Boogie Down said, why she playing on this man top, telling him she gonna take the equity out and pay for him attorney, and he don't call her out on her shit. He said, I'm good. This hex just say anything trying to impress him. That was for Miss Boogie Down.
Equity in that house, so
I get it.
pull that out.
Girl, have you even had anybody to go appraise the house?
Yeah, I get it. Damn, the coward he didn't even take it. He didn't want to come up and tell me. He could at least came up here and told me that.
That costs money. Money
So
is
he never showed
time.
up. Right.
And time is damn money. I'm not coming up there just to look you in your face, look at you, sit over there looking like a scarecrow. Gotta see if your chest moving up and down to see if you even in the damn room with me. You conscience. I ain't got time for that. Over to say, I holler.
For the 250, what the hell?
Girl, them 250 being gone.
He ain't did nothing.
He did nothing for that 250. So what did he do for that? How long was he there?
He went about 45 minutes, maybe.
Oh, okay, about an hour. Yeah, that's about right. Because they charge about $600 an hour.
Yeah.
That's what attorneys charge.
You owe him more money if you ask me. 250 plus 400, shit.
But I mean, no biggie. I'm saying, don't worry about it. We have time.
Yeah, I got time.
We got time. That's for sure. This ain't gonna be no overnight situation, so we got time to brainstorm on some stuff.
Shit, I'm brainstormed out. It's nothing else for me.
He said he done burned all his damn brain cells out. He ain't got none left. But on another note, while I'm sitting here, just scrolling and doing the commentary and reading the chat, all of those things. Y'all see me moving around over here. Okay, why y'all ain't tell me down in the chat? Front Porch Crew, Funky Deneva and Claudia Jordan reconciles down at Essence Festival. Nolens, what's going on? What y'all got in the water down there? They say Funky Deneva, my Floridian brother, and Claudia Jordan are back on friends again. They wave the white flag. Okay, back to this though. We just had a brief intermission. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta read y'all comments. But she mad at Creel and wanted his money. She wanted that refund from Shirley. Nothing. Keep on putting all your faith in Sister Sonya, baby. And we and see where that gets you, Ernesto. She has just gotten you on your way to the baptism that Dion warned you about. Yeah, they're gonna baptize your ass. He has that man calling Shirley to get that car back, and Cynthia was blowing up his text message and calling him. He has no brain. We're gonna have to send him to the wizard. What kind of shoes we gonna put Nestor on? We can't put him on no ruby red slippers.
Yeah.
Tapped out.
Huh?
You tapped out.
Yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing else to brainstorm about.
Shit, you ain't never had nothing to offer bring to the
Well, when
table.
she comes, we'll see what it is. She can look a little deeper into the amount they're talking about. Because, again, it's got to match what they've taken. So, again, everything they're talking about's got to match what they took.
Right, I got you.
According to
Somebody
who?
will take that. I know it will. It's somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will do it.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
Yeah, somebody do
Well,
it.
the main thing is to get that bond down where it makes sense.
You gonna bond him
not
out and pay for his turn?
Right.
I get it. If you're under, always with violent criminal person with a violent background and, all of that, then I get it,
All of the
So he's
above,
dangerous,
social wife
but
Melissa.
you don't have any assault, physical, none of that, intimidation, none of that type of charge or conviction or arrest.
Well, we're gonna just I'm play it by ear.
Not play it
So
by ear.
you all I'm living for right now. That's it.
Oh, is that Freddie Jackson? You're all I'm living for. Oh my God, you are my lady.
What you
I don't know how you feel about that. That's sad but sweet. That's sad but sweet. I mean, you know what? When we get older, we weed out, you weed out people.
She said that's sad but sweet. Baby, her whole damn earth shattered. Like, I do not want to be your all. I was just playing that stuff. I want you for real, for real. That's sad but sweet.
People. That's just why you see people when the funeral home, when somebody's old and have a funeral, it's only like 5, 6 people there.
That is true, ain't it?
Yeah.
That is true when it comes to people like you and Cynthia, Nesto. But with people that out here that have family, that has done right by their family, has done things in the community, have worked careers, that are really out here in the world making a difference, they have standing only room in their funerals because it's packed, okay? For the shade trees, the criminals, the scammers, the people that have done wrong, lived life on the wrong side of the damn trackers, they end up like what y'all are describing. Because I can guarantee you, when my grandmother passed, I believe she was in her 80s, her funeral was packed.
The younger they are, The more people, it'd be like 18,000 cars. But the older we are, you know, we weed out the bullshit, and we be like, yeah, I don't need you in my life. I don't need you in my life.
Who
And it'd
even
be
paying
like
for a
10 people.
funeral with 5 people to be
That
there?
is
Come
true.
on now.
That is true. Man.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
That's it. That's all good. And it's just, you know, you don't need a crowd. You know, an everyday crowd in your life.
Have a
You
grade
just
side.
need what counts.
Have a candlelight visual, baby, for them 5 people, a grade side service, honey, y'all. I mean, who's even paying for a funeral for 2-3 people to attend?
yeah, that's okay. Like I said, I got something to live for. I got you, so I can't let you down. So other than that, everything is just what they call that when you get see now. You don't know what's going on anyway. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I feel a see now.
Just say hi. I'm not going
Nah, see now.
to. Hold on, put this down so I can think.
Hey,
I'm not going to
Tamara.
take his case for $5,000 and having to file suit against Dunwoody.
Yeah, we're going to show up and
to get
show
the
our,
G-Wagon back to
pay
him
our
to sell for the
respect.
balance of the fee.
Oh, let me run that back. I was talking. Let me see what Oliver Twist had to say.
To sell for the balance of the fee. Count.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, I got something to live for. I got you, so I can't let you down. So other than that, everything is just what they call that when you get see now. You don't know what's going on anyway.
Reality.
That's how I feel right now. I feel a see
This
now.
your reality, Nestor.
Just say hi. I'm not going to. Hold on, put this down so I can think. I'm not going to take his case for $5,000 and having to file suit against Dunwoody to get the G-Wagon back to him to sell for the balance of the fee.
First of all, Krell already don't put him on it, right? Shirley gone. That little wench, that little hex that his side chick over there, who he told me initially was his niece Sydney. They don't have no money. They couldn't even pay me out anymore. They couldn't pay me no more money. So they don't have no 5K.
Yeah. You could have told me that then.
Right.
He telling you now.
Yeah. You would have always told him to keep the whole thing. Would he would have did it then?
Exactly. That would have been promising. But you know what? Like I said, he ain't the only, and you're again. Public defenders don't necessarily mean crappy attorneys. You got
And hell, how the hell she know to go back to the funeral when she didn't even attend her daddy's funeral because she was all in her feelings? How many people was at Chuck's funeral? Cynthia.
some paid attorneys that are crappy.
No, that's
It depends where their heart is and how hard they want to work. And then, you already know
Hey,
you can help.
Williams.
So what she don't think of, you could think of.
Yeah, this is true.
See, Hannah should have put her in her place right here, and she would have never had to block a hole.
And we know you can do it. It's the burden's on the what's her name? She just got to know what she's dealing with as far as prosecutor and the police being huge liars. So
I just got to get somebody that know how to fight. And everybody don't.
Hell, you ain't even fighting.
Nobody don't want to.
You over there talking about you senile, and long as you got King Jesus, you all right. You don't need nobody else. You not even fighting. You still got both of your legs. You're not down to one leg yet. That means you can stand up and fight, Nesto.
Fight no more. To me, that's what it seems like.
You get somebody young. The younger they are, the more they want to fight. You don't want nobody all washed up and fucking tired.
Yeah.
You don't want nobody. You want somebody young and trying to make a name for themselves. Some old people be pushing for retirement. They ain't really looking, to do much of nothing. And they do a lot of slacking and shit. Yeah, trust me. Maybe 20 years. I've been doing it for 20 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you tired? Because a lot of people be tired at 20. I'd rather deal with a person who's been doing it for 5 years than somebody doing it for 20.
What does it matter when he has you? You're all he needs, and you got 35 years of experience. That's all he needs.
Wow.
You the most
Because I don't work with
qualified.
old attorneys. I don't work with young attorneys. The young ones are always better ones.
That, you know, what it is, that shit too much for him. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
What it is you broke. You can't afford him. That's what it is. Nobody is trying to take on your case pro bono, sir, with a carrot dangling over them where they could potentially win a lawsuit and be able to gain access to your stolen car with the switched out VIN number, allegedly. Okay. And then that's something else they have to go through. Okay. $5,000, that may not be enough for him. I don't know this man finances or anything like that, but that's not enticing. That's not promising. That's not something he's willing to take on. But it's not because your cases are too much for him, because he's been practicing law. He's experienced. He knows what to expect. He knows how to handle business in the courtroom. It's because you broke. You're a brokey and you don't have no money. And it's kind of like, if he takes this on, if he do get the $5,000 up front, that's all he's going to get, because there's no guarantee that he's going to be able to recoup his funds from selling your car. Okay. And then not only that, he's still taking on more work, because let's go back to the call where they called to feel Mr. Oliver Twist out, right? Oliver Twist asked them a few questions that they were not able to answer. And I don't believe they did answer. Oliver Twist asked, am I taking on your case as far as the criminal part of their case, the bond portion of your case, or both? They never answered him on that. So with those three things that he wanted to know an answer to, that he got no answer, then you're telling me that you want me to take on a civil case that's not even the same. Of course, they are intertwined, but there's extra job duties that come along with it. He's a criminal attorney. So now you want him to take on a civil case and sue to get your vehicle back so he can get payment. That is extra duties. That's extra services. And all you gave me was $250. Okay. I ain't even got the $5. Okay. And my good buddy Creel said, I'm not going to get the $5. Okay. I'm sorry, Creel. I keep throwing you under the bus, but you know you told the man the truth. Nesto, you get Cynthia to be your mouthpiece. You don't fight for yourself. You hide your hands. It's amazing that she has made it this far in life without what? Because we know she done got her ass whipped. We know she done been to jail, and we know she done got powed. And we know she been in the hospital on a feeding tube fighting for her life. So gotten this far, but she has had some struggles and some trials and tribulations. She saw Clown and Bruce Harvey still out here running circles. Please. Right. There, and it's a lot of people that have been in a profession for a long time that has experience, they have resources, they have connections. A lot of attorneys work with a law office where there's multiple lawyers in there where they could trade off services, and get the job done that way too. But, Miss 35 years of experience just want to hype her man up, hype her bestie up. He is quick to say those attorneys don't know because they aren't telling him what he wants to hear. Hey, Rat, 35 years of experience being a side piece. He has always put down someone who don't do what he wants. He's a poo-poo head, poo-poo butt, crybaby. Overton said, I ain't doing jack for $250 because you said you got $5K, right? But I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Because what he would have to do is turn around and sue him for the rest of his money. And if he's going to be, in prison, I ain't gonna never get paid. I'll pick the cases I want to do for free 99. No, thank you, Mr. Williams. No attorney is taking a RICO case for cyber traffic violations money. Broke bums. He's such a bomb scammer that didn't put money away for these situations. Let me see the bushes. I just don't like her. And the car isn't even his. It's purchased with funds from ill-gotten gains and may not be properly registered. Two broke bums taking nonsense, talking nonsense. Sorry, two broke bums talking nonsense. Okay, Overton said, I will not be your next victim. Thank you, Nola. He does do that, doesn't he? He makes other people fight his battles. He doesn't do anything for himself. He don't even tie his shoes. He end up with the Velcro shoes on, Vicky. All the attorneys need to tell Sawyer if she is not paying them, she need to stay the hell out of their way. I will be pissed knowing I may not see my money again. Right. Thanks to them. I refreshed that. I will be pissed knowing I may not see my money again thanks to them. Broke ninja. I don't think Nasty knows how to talk with real men. He don't ask questions or know how to explain himself. He fights his cast through Ponytail and asks her many questions. Hype me up. Hype me up. Bestie, hype my bestie up. Hype my bestie. I had to go back. Like, what did I say? That G-Wagon ring don't cover a fourth of what those victims lost. I agree. Hey, Million with opinion. Welcome. Happy you caught a live show. Hey, Baba lady. Yes, hype my bestie up. Vic to the veil.
Sounds right.
This
That'd be
is
the thing.
a lot going on here.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's a lot. But it's a lot of lies. You know.
Yeah.
So you working with lies. That's one thing. You working with the truth. Then it's like, ooh. We working with a lot of lies. So. I bought some. Organic pure juice costs about $10 a bottle.
What?
You don't even know what the hell pure juice is.
It's not that fake stuff that they say is real. You gotta look at the price of it, and that'll tell you right there. Because all them other apple juices would be like $4, $5. When I just kept looking and just kept saying pure, and I'm like pure, and then I look at the price. I go, oh yeah, that's the real thing right there. That shit said $15.
How big is it?
It's just the size of just a regular thing of juice when you buy juice. What is this?
Oh.
32 ounces. 32 ounces.
Okay.
It's really good, though. It's worth the $10 I paid for it.
Okay, but shit, as long as you got them taste buds, you got a hell of a taste bud, so hopefully they got them in that taste bud good.
No, he didn't. Talking about you got a hell of a taste bud. She can barely keep anything down. I'm like, Vicky, what do that really mean? Okay, but this shows how idiotic they are. Why do they think that Overton wouldn't have looked his case up and seen the G-Wagon had been impounded as a part of the investigation? Like, are they for real, for real? And CJ, just to piggyback off of what you're saying too, if this was like something that could easily be done where he could use, the earnings, the return, from this car, to pay off debt. Why they never offered this to Crail? Why y'all never offered this to Crail? When he was trying to get an attorney back in January 2023, and Shirley say, "Hun, you're gonna have to get a public pretender." Why he didn't come up with this solution then? You know what I'm saying? Because at least with Crail, he had already, gotten the most that all of the paid attorneys had received from Miss Shirley, right? So he may have been willing to, take on this task of liquidating the G-Wagon and taking, portion of it for pay. Because he had already got what, 20,000 y'all out of Shirley. I may make that tomorrow. What? What you making tomorrow, social wife Melissa? Creel told their business, especially that Cynthia would be a darn stalker if he takes the case. Right, beautifully made 13. When she asked Oliver Twist if he knew Creel, I was like, oh hell, she should have never did that. Cause baby, Creel gonna sing like a market bird. This hex would not know the truth if it slapped her on them bald edges. She's a lie. A whole fool put asparagus in the jar overcharged price don't mean shit. They said get the store brand, get great value. She's a true stummy. If she thinks price dictates whether food is organic or not, she's definitely a dummy. I think you're trying to say a dummy. Cynthia, drink some water. They say drink some damn water, girl. Get your pH balance over there, even out, sis. Girl, I got 100% apple juice for $2.15. How the F you know it's lies? It's lies, Sawyer. You weren't even there. Per your own words, you couldn't even find his ass with a flashlight. Is she drinking apple juice? She's a fool. Apple juice makes you go to the bathroom immediately, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. A fool. Get some yogurt, girl. No, I had to do it for Tanya B because I forgot to do it for her yesterday before we left. I would give Saya a chocolate X-Lax just to watch her squirm. He would say, because all he eats is bologna sandwiches and drinks black coffee. Hey, Queen Black. Yeah, I was just saying that, Tanya B. I had to do it for you. Why would someone who constantly indulges in high fiber and now see the poop side? Listen, he's still using the G-Wagon to scam people while he locked up. Two dumbass scammers. He desperate, okay? He said he down to his last brain cell. Okay, he all brainstormed out. I think was another scam to get Shirley back in the post by having a lawyer call Shirley because he thought Shirley wanted a G-Wagon back that bad. She did. She did want it back that bad. And thank God she just was like, you know what? I'm done with you. Because she loved that G-Wagon and she did want it back. And that would have been a way for her to show her friends that, she got some out of the deal with Ernesto, this scamming ass ninja. But the G-Wagon wouldn't be able to be liquidated until after the case was over and Ernesto was found out guilty. That's not guaranteed. They were really trying to play Oliver Twist. And this man is highly educated. He's obviously, practices law, has been practicing law for a long time. Yeah, I was gonna have to get him in the daytime because he wasn't born last night, baby. He was like, they played in my damn face. He was just being nosy, getting the tea while they were on the phone with him. We know how sharp Oliver Twist was. He was Googling while Sonya was on the phone talking, running down her same little dancing pony show, dog and pony show. Oliver Twist was over there Googling. He started asking her questions about the case because that was how sharp he was and how quick he was to jump on what they was putting down. So he got the little $250, right? He ate that shit up on lunch, right? That was lunch money for the week.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you Sunday, as always.
Oh, that's her real voice right there. I'm excited to see you on Sunday. That's her real voice right there. All these other voices is fake. That's the real Cynthia.
I feel like I look like I done aged about 10 years backwards.
That's okay.
Not backwards.
You've had a lot to age for. It's a lot going on.
It is a lot
You
going
say
on.
he getting
It's a lot going on, and it doesn't seem like there's an end anytime soon. It's just going to keep running. But a lot of stuff can be squashed before it even gets to a certain level, even though they say, they can wait all this time and let it sit in the complaint room.
Right. This is true.
Vicky,
All
you
this
got
is true.
another voice to
But I
learn.
do have a number that this lady that I tell you that they
You don't give me no for other. You got a number for who?
Huh?
You got a number for what?
I got from that this it's called like a justice department where they may if you want to go and handle your cases, you don't have to be sitting there long. You can write
Okay.
and they'll not force them, but they'll recommend to go ahead and get rid of these cases.
They do have that. When we read the DOJ report, I actually have forgot about that. They do have someone there locally in the jail. Fulton County was the one that we read, of course, the DOJ report. And it's kind of like a caseworker where they could go in there and they could talk to them and they can look at the progress of their case, far as, how long they've been sitting there, what's going on with it. They can make recommendations. To me, it's like a caseworker. I forgot the former name. I have to go pull back up that report because we did read that in that DOJ report. I forgot about it until he was saying something about it on this call when I was editing it. But he is telling the truth about that. But this is what we're saying. Why are you just sitting there letting the time do you instead of you doing the time and trying to be resourceful and do the things that you can do for free?
Mm-hmm.
And why the hell are you giving her the phone number to call when you're in there, when you can just do whatever the process is to make sure you're assigned a caseworker? I'm just going to call it a caseworker for now, but I cannot remember the actual name for it. And they can come and see you at whatever their discretion. You set up an appointment because at the end of the day, you're the person that's in jail. You're the inmate. You're the one fighting the crimes. What the hell are they going to call her for?
You want to go and get rid of them because they'll sit so long.
We'll do it this Monday.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Hey, Nesta.
Don't call her, whoever your prosecutor. I mean, your freaking what's that shit called? Your attorney is.
Court appointed, yeah.
Yeah.
Public
So
defender.
most of them try to lead your ass into clean.
Oh, the lazy ones too.
Yeah, they don't want to go to trial.
But you can always tell them you want another attorney too. You can always fire your attorney and get a new one.
Yeah.
You can always say something because they don't want an appeal. So,
ma'am, you did say you can always fire your attorney and get a new one. And that's what he's trying to do with Oliver Twist. He don't have no money. He don't have no resources, and he running out of damn options. He all brainstormed out.
You can fire any attorney whether they're paid or not. They can't make you stick with one.
No, they can't.
You say it to the court. I don't feel like she don't have my best interest and she's not doing her job to the fullest her ability. Yada 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 yada. It has to be another attorney. You know.
Well, I don't know which way this thing gonna spin off, but I'm gonna just keep my eyes on you. That's it. Everything else don't even matter. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on you. That's it. That's all I need to stay focused on right now.
No, you need to fight.
Don't come. It is what it is.
You need to fight for yourself with your own hands, arms, feet, voice, and sight. Okay, use your own sixth sense to fight for yourself. He said, long as I got you, then I'm gonna put you on the goddamn front line, and I'm gonna sit back here, okay, and watch you fight. Shit, I hope you jump in and pinch a ninja if she need help. Don't let her get beat down.
That's what it is.
Yeah, some people, you can keep trying with door shit on your face. So, and that's fine. I'm used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just going ahead and get me a suntan Monday and become yeah, that's all I can do. Shit, what else I can do?
You can do all the things that you're telling her to do. Call your public pretender. Call your caseworker. Write letters to the governor. You can fight. And that's on your own, okay? This is why where you at now. You say you let these women run things. You say Erica Kay set you up. You would think you would want to be more hands-on at this point. Well, okay.
That's all I can do. Get a suntan.
You're going to get your suntan. Get your black on.
Yeah, get it and just say, just keep going. I think I feel like I look older because I'm pale.
You just said you
Don't
was
worry, we're
looking
gonna fall
10
apart
years
together.
younger.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, pale looking. That's,
Are you?
yeah,
You're so pale.
That's
No
what,
vitamin D, and then your whole what's your name is awful. Try not to consume that water that's in there.
Try not to.
Try not to.
Shit,
That's
that's
just
all I
poison.
can drink.
Y'all,
That's
that's
all I
me.
can
I
drink.
don't know if y'all
They
can
don't
hear
have
me.
anything in there.
No, they got Kool-Aid. You put
We
in
want
there.
you to drink
No,
water.
it's
Hell.
still with the water.
Yeah. So
Instead of this
they don't
apple
sell us
juice you
nothing
talking
like
about
that.
you paying for.
You can't buy bottled water.
Man, are you trying to make me laugh?
I'm sorry.
You said you
Not
got
to
all
say
this
it.
experience. You should
You
know.
can't buy bottled water.
Wow.
No, it's not. It's not offered on commissary.
No. It ain't none of that. You can't get no bottled water here. You can't do nothing.
But wait a minute. You're in a good location, though. You're in the suburbs. You're not in the blacklist. You're not in the black location.
Be over there
but
with
they
the
ain't-
cracker.
Yeah, but they ain't doing that over here. That's
That's what
not.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was watching this video, talking about how they put that atrazine in the water supply, which was that chemical that was turning them male frogs into female frogs, right? Had them laying eggs and everything. Full male frogs turning them gay. And so the guy was saying they put it in the water system.
That's
And I was
do
like,
not
they're
want to
only
hear
putting
this.
it in the water system in the black areas. Because think about it. You notice when you look at the gay society,
Why are
the
you
white
whispering?
ones aren't as over the top as these black people are. And it seems like for every one white person, it's like 20 black dudes that's gay. You look at these high school graduations and stuff, you see a whole bunch of flamboyant-ass boys. I ain't seen but one or two white kids that look that look questionable. When black community, you see a whole shitload of them.
Now she can look at people and tell what their preference is. Like, girl, stop. And now, what black people are you even looking at? Because you said you raised all your kids in predominantly affluent clear areas. So what black people are you even around to make this assumption? Listen to this bitch trying to fire and quit all the attorneys shaking my damn head. Hey, Cher. But they the thing is, Nesto hasn't said as long as he thinks he has. He hasn't. He is just like an impatient child, always wanting what he wants when he wants it. Dude, you gotta sit just like everybody else. They don't have to give him another attorney. And they actually do have to provide him a capable attorney or attorney. Sean isn't the only attorney working the RICO. He's just the lead. Then he should just use Boney as his attorney and say, I represent myself in the first place. If he won't pro se, you're in jail without a bail. People can fire their public pretenders and get another one. They've been beat to the ground. And it shoes, especially in Cynthia's face. And it shows in Cynthia's face. Okay. Acting like she never been to prison. And she was a CEO. And she has 35 years of law experience. And Shan, I know that legally he is entitled to one, but he's turning into a passive Sarah Bull and Lori. I agree, Vic. They drinking the toilet water. I can't believe they don't let them get water on commissary. It's maybe it's because it's in a bottle or whatever. Not a bottle like a glass bottle, but the plastic. I don't know. Dumb as shit. And Vicky, they will continue to provide them with lawyers, even when they are nuts and go through a bunch of them. Looks questionable. She's a fool. Please hit the like button. Hey, Sherry with the IE. I was in the bushes but had to come out after hearing that nonsense. She's a horrible, ignorant person. She needs to represent him in court. Please and thank you. Hey, 14 plus 1. Miss Boogie Down, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank Miss Boogie Down if you are the recipient of that membership. Shan, do you remember when we read the DOJ report, the actual official title of, I'm calling it a caseworker that they have there at the local jail in Fulton County, because that was the one that we read the report on, that is supposed to be like a buffer, the middle person in between the court and the inmate. I know they said they had someone that they could talk to, but I cannot remember their name. I'm gonna have to pull up the report and do a search and find and see if I can find it.
Well, you know they put it in, just like how they did Flint with the water. They figured out a way
No, she not
how to
talking
get
about
it,
Flint.
because if you got all the black men gay, they're not gonna reproduce. They didn't.
Is there a lot of gay people in Flint? I mean, I know there was a water crisis in Flint, but I didn't know that it was tied to this conspiracy that she is speaking about.
They're not gonna fear them because they're all freaking gay, like women. You know, and they ain't got to worry about them fucking their white women because they all gay. It was a win-win. Think about it. Make them all fucking gay. Yeah. Because all my cousins, the little cousins that are gay, they grew up in black neighborhoods. All of them.
Well, what happened to Topaz?
They all grew up in black neighborhoods.
What's going on with Topaz?
That's crazy.
Oh, thank you, Miss Boogie Down again.
Stayed in white neighborhoods. What that shit? And I didn't even know about the water. I just was thinking about education, you know. And I just kept them in all white neighborhoods for that reason.
Well, what the hell going on with Topaz? And that is not me smacking. That is her eating on something, child. She driving. She's searching on her phone. She texting Mr. Oliver Twist. Now she's smacking and eating on something.
But, shit. But, dog, I'm not feeding you any of this.
Don't choke.
So the dog walking around in your house?
Hell no, she in a pen. She in a pen. She not allowed to walk around my house.
Oh, damn.
I'm trying not to go to jail for animal cruelty. She don't stay in that pen. I put it beside me. So the top is open so she can see me. So it's like she's sitting in her bed.
Y'all
I use the bathroom. I take her for a walk again. I take her for a walk like 4 times a day. And then I put her back in this, it's like a vinyl,
the choke.
Like little octagon type of thing. And you could put a bed in it and the pee pad. Her water goes in it and everything. So it's big. You know, she got walking around room and stuff like that. But it's like a, you know how like a, what's some things for babies? Them little, playpen, like a playpen?
Yeah.
It's like a playpen for a dog. Yeah.
Oh,
that's all it is.
She just can't jump out of it.
She can't jump out of it. Nope. And then when I leave, if I don't take her with me, I just zip the top up so she can't escape. Because some of these little dogs are springy, and they'll sneak out of them. So I zip the top. I don't want to come home and have to kill her, so I zip the top up. Yeah, I zip the top up, and she's stuck in there. Thank God
she don't have these pets.
When I'm home, I unzip it, so she got, you know, like her sunroof is open. Who are you talking to? No, none. None. Damn, her breath is on fucking fire. Ew.
Damn. You can smell it way over there.
Let me tell you something. My whole car stinking. Her breath is so bad.
Damn.
Got a booty breath. Her breath is bad. And I was in the candy aisle looking for like mint or some type of lollipop, peppermint lollipop I could just stick in her mouth. Her breath is wrong. Yes, you can. Because she ain't going to let me brush her tongue. They got to put her to sleep for that. She might bite me. And then I might end up in jail for animal cruelty.
You don't want to do that.
All right.
We want you to.
Put on the side of the road.
So you didn't make it over your daughter to them house?
Yeah, I was there for like 3 hours today.
Oh, you were?
She was DJing. Okay, it's some really good shit.
I ain't know she was DJing.
She was DJing in the window.
Oh.
How the hell she DJing in an apartment? Y'all ain't tell me old girl be over there DJing. For her to hate the LGBT, she definitely keep them in her damn mouth too. You know the family don't claim her anywho, J. Blake. She beyond rude. She's nasty. Ernesto will never live with her, even if he were to get out. Poor dog. This literally came from a frog study. Yes, honey. Yes. All this from a damn frog study. That's what I was thinking. She is talking about one of your kids. Rude. Hell, he ate this kid anyway. He said it may not be his funeral. That damn dog she is caring for is probably gay. Oh, get Ernesto's. The dog was probably in heat. You should be brushing her teeth. Don't you gotta train them? Like, come on now. She don't want to do the hard work. We know it's probably you and not the damn dog that stinker. Maybe it's your breath since you don't like water. She's so evil. Sydney does DJ. She has a condo. Okay, is she the only person in the condo? Because I don't want to hear the noise. The problem is Cynthia doesn't know whether she's smelling her stink ass or the dog breath. Big Dummy does not know how to read labels. Hey, Sandra.
Mumble. Yeah, she was DJing and stuff, and
I don't care if she in the condo or
yeah,
not.
that
I don't
front
want to
window
hear it.
that faces the street, she was DJing over there because her living room is big, and so by the window
Is
it's kind
it
of empty.
soundproof?
So she set her DJ
Is it soundproof?
equipment up over there,
I don't want
and
to
so
hear
she
it.
be DJing and looking out the window.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He off today, so he's just chilling. And then Katie was chilling. She going to a party tomorrow. I got to drop her off too. At 11:30, I got to unplug my car. So she went to a party. Tomorrow's work's late, so he didn't get off before I left. And I left around 8 o'clock. I left.
So when
Who
you
you talk to?
decide what car you gonna get your gas car?
No, you ain't going to get no car till you get out. You ain't even worry about a car. That's a whole nother bill.
Not a whole nother bill.
I don't want to be on the phone sounding like your son. Man, I got bills. I got car notes.
Not her mocking Dion. Dion, little brother.
You ain't finna do all that. You ain't finna do
I
all
know.
that.
Check her about little brother Dion.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
No, I'm good. That car is fine. It's perfect. It can get me where I got to go. I ain't got no complaints. You know what I'm saying? It's still to do what it do for now. And what I want next anyway is a van. You know that. So, but again, that's on hold. Everything's on hold till we figure out what goes on.
You ain't got to put your life on hold.
Shut up. I don't know.
Huh?
No.
Yeah, you ain't got to put your life.
Yeah, it's cool. You know what Marie Presley died from?
What?
That was his daughter. Bowel obstruction.
What is that?
What I had. I had bowel obstruction.
For real?
Yeah, she died from that. She died from bowel obstruction.
So you're saying she couldn't fix it, but it was too late to fix it?
I don't know if she just kept ignoring it, and then they got real bad.
And she need to leave it just like that. I don't know. Because instead of making up these far-fetched, outrageous narratives, I don't know.
And she died. Because my aunt died from that, too. She was a nurse.
Young. She was your age.
Yeah, she about my age. Or she's about between my age and Trisha. Between 45 and 50. I'm like around there.
She's 53.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when I was young, in my 20s, when I'm at home, I don't want to listen to loud music because most likely I just want to relax in my home. Now, I don't care what you do inside your house, but I don't want to hear it inside my house. I don't care about the age. When I'm home, I want to be able to watch my TV. I don't want to just listen to loud music. When I want to listen to loud music, even in my 20s, I went to the club. That's it. That's all. I don't want to hear your TV in my home. I don't want to hear your conversations in my home. I want to be able to enjoy my home at every age. Teenager, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s.
So
that's what she died from. Bowel obstruction.
I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Bowel obstruction.
Now, if I'm in the club,
bowel
obstruction. Obstruction. It's like something exploded.
She almost died.
She's about between my age and Trisha, between 45 and 50. I'm not on there.
She's 53.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
That's what she died from. Bowel obstruction.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Bowel structure.
Lord,
Bowel
whole thing.
obstruction.
Hey, Jennifer.
Obstruction. It's like something.
Yeah.
No, not when I'm home. I may be trying to take a nap.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, 911, Nesto. Man down.
Wrong tube.
No.
You need it clear? Take a second now.
Somebody call 911.
Okay. All right. Damn.
I don't want to
Hey,
talk on the phone.
No, you scared me. That shit show you brought tears to y'all.
Nesto just told us, all I got is you. You all I need. I'm putting all my faith in you, baby. Now she done damn died and came back to life right in front of his damn ears because he can't see her.
Damn.
All the folks,
I don't want to talk on the phone.
No, you scared me. That shit show you brought tears to your eyes.
Well, not almost, but no.
Okay.
Almost, but no.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I was thinking, right. I don't know.
That wasn't okay. Okay, damn.
He said, okay, damn.
Wow.
Nesto being shady.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bowel obstruction. That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
I think probably one more day I probably would have been done because I started throwing up black shit and was like, oh, let me go ahead to the hospital. This ain't looking good.
Yeah, you know what? She must. I wonder how did it happen with her? Did it die
Right.
in the hospital or in a house? Or?
She wasn't hospitalized at the time of her death.
Oh, she was not.
She probably needed to go and didn't.
Now, see, when you told him you didn't know, you should have just stopped right there. Now, here you go.
Because not everybody, you know how I am. Not everybody want to go to the hospital after a certain age. Sometimes they be scared of the results, so they just don't go.
Oh.
When they should go and fix what's wrong with them, so they can live long.
Man, that shit feel like a gun.
She's still over here choking. Please, Nesto, do you have a 911 over there on the other line? We got to keep her ass alive, okay, to the end of the damn case.
Don't dream to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like I can't get out of this bubble dream that I'm in.
I know.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's crazy.
No, it's in like a real dream. For
Is
real.
it a nightmare or a
Completely
dream?
altered your fucking life in every aspect.
Yes. Like a bad car.
In every aspect.
Nesto.
Yeah.
So.
A bad car wreck and on life support.
Yes, that's exactly what it felt like. I don't know how that
not
feel, but
ready.
that's what it feel in my brain. But I love I love you very much. Like I said, I'm living for you. That's all I got. I'm cool with that. I ain't got no choice in the way, but I'm happy with God sending me.
That's insulting, but okay.
She's still choking.
I'm glad that
That's all I got. Yeah, fuck it.
Georgia Peach, I wasn't ready.
I'm saying is, man, sometimes when you think was there, it ain't there. It goes to the test time. Test time gonna let you see where you at.
I'll be right back. Mm-hmm.
No, go get your damn water and clear your damn
right
throat.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Go clear your damn throat. Okay? Because it's like Cardi. I want to touch that little thing in your damn mouth. Y'all so Nesto say she ain't got no damn. Wait, let me find it. I was ready. And he did. She did. He called her back. But we'll get to that one another day. Baby, go pull over and get somebody water fountain, water hose, and turn it up. Lean your head back and turn it up. Miss E, she called back. Well, he called back and she accepted it, but we ain't getting into that today. Complications from having weight loss surgery, didn't know she was overweight. She done made up a whole damn scenario. She has thought. Okay. Tanya B, you dancing off of the the Cardi B reference. I ain't got no choice. Supposed to be special. Wow, how romantic. Let me clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. I think it's Dougie. Dougie Fresh. That's all I got. He said, you all I got. Pat the back. Did you give her a virtual pat on the back, Nesto? The link has been dropped if anybody would like to come up, but y'all keep the comments coming because I'm too tickled. Shoot, I had to go back and pull Nestos back up. And clarification, Miss Boogie Down, who I believe over Cynthia said Lisa Marie Presley passed from cardiac arrest in January 2023. This bitch is the fountain of his misinformation. Oh, hold on, y'all. We have a guest. Hello.
Hello, that is DJ Cool.
Oh, that's her. No name. Let me write it down so I can remember.
Let me clear my throat. Have mercy, babe. I hope you don't mind.
Let me clear I had that part, but I said Dougie Freak. Okay. Thank you.
that was
Thank you
that
for
was
correcting.
DJ Cool. I believe that was the
Was
DC.
it Ad Lover? What's
No, it
that?
was DJ Cool. It was DJ Cool.
I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, so I believe that is in the from the Go-Go area, the DC Virginia kind of Go-Go that they
Oh,
are,
if Glorious, you were here. Okay, yes, DC finest DJ Cool. Thank
yes.
y'all.
Yeah,
I had my music together, but I had the wrong person. Thank you.
yeah, that
I
was
know Glorious is from up that way, so I don't know where Miss Fabulous and Retired at, but thank y'all.
Yeah, that was that I think that song came out when I was 12, I think. Yeah, but that was the jam that they were playing back to back. Yeah, that was but that's DJ Cool, but yes. Where do we start with this one? This one was a juicy one. He wanna You made a very good point, and I really I love having these conversations, especially about this case, of course. He don't fight for himself. He has everybody else windmilling for him. It's one
Mhm.
thing to hire an attorney to fight for you, but to think that you can just put everybody in position to fight for you and you never have to do anything and you're not bringing anything to the table, that's some boldness right there. Like you not bringing anything but just some half-ass compliments every now and then. He's like he when she's like I said something at the end, towards the end, I got you down, or whatever she said, whatever affirmation she gave him. He's like, well, you ain't got no other choice. Like it's like little backhanded reaffirmations that he gives. Like, well, damn, you don't. If you, I mean, you ain't got no other choice. You got a choice. You don't have to call me.
Right,
You,
right.
I can.
I would have been on the same time you on. Like, damn, am I really just the last option?
Yes, yes, you are. And then like, you just don't. I mean, I'm kind of like Nesto now. Don't run now. Like you just stayed here all this time. I done said worse about you. I mean, he been throwing shade since 2022. He probably been throwing shade since the moment he met her, and she
Right,
just wasn't catching on. She was just digmatized.
right,
Now that he doesn't have his favorite toy in play or his toys in play, he can't really like he can't work his magic on her. So it's he really he has to use his mouthpiece, and he doesn't have a mouthpiece. He is just a non-speaking, dyslexic, illiterate, lazy good for nothing scoundrel bum.
Hey,
That
I took you down for because of your camera. You good? Okay, she got it. She fixing it.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bum. Like, if a man said, "Well, you all I got," no, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm gonna give you the number to this person. I'm gonna give you the number to that person so you can call them. What the hell am I supposed to say? This is your case. You need to be advocating for yourself, sir.
And to be like proud, to be happy with the way she converses with people, the way she even introduced herself to Overton Terry. Um, you like, how you doing? This Sonya. I got this case. It's kind of a complicated case. What was her real voice? Let me see. I'm so excited to
No,
see you. Um,
I was hoping you heard me. I'm like, Vicky, you got a new voice to do.
yeah, but yo, like the way she converses, it's like it's so uncouth and unprofessional. If you're introducing yourself, you want to have a little bit better phone etiquette. Hello, sir. My name is XYZ. I'm helping out a friend. His name is this. He is currently incarcerated in Cobb County by way of Fulton County. Um, we're interested in retaining your services for the purposes of getting him a bond. They thought, I mean, they think what I don't know what they think that dollars buy, but I mean, for real, I'm like a real stomp down hoe. Like every dollar counts and every minute counts, and you think I'm gonna do something for free? I mean, attorneys are like toots, like prostitutes. They charge for every single thing. You don't get sit here and think that I'm going to file something so you can get my name put in the system attached to your name, and then that's it. Like he thinks that $250 stretches that far, and she just sitting there validating everything he's saying. It's just stupid. I mean, it's entitlement and it's stupid. If she knows so much. And you could tell he didn't really trust her, a lot of the stuff she was saying, but he's going against his own better judgment. He went against his better judgment when it came down to this because she's saying, "Oh, I can file something for you. You just got to sign off on it." Let her go ahead. He should have just let her. I mean, what else does he have to lose? Let her go ahead and file it. What else? I mean, file whatever you're gonna file. It's not gonna help, but just keep filing it. And when I was saying that they could end up not giving him any more attorneys, I mean, look what they did with Sarah Boone. She did not want to represent herself, but she had gone through so many attorneys that I think one attorney wrote a letter and basically said that no one can represent her. It's best if she represent
Mhm.
herself.
Mhm.
And I think a similar situation happened with Lori Vallow. But what he does is he's passive in this. So he doesn't mind like her taking the blame. He, like you said, he lets people fight his battles for him, so he doesn't get the stink eye looked at. He doesn't get the side eye look on him. He just sits there passively like
Mhm. Mhm.
okay, all
And to
right,
bring up the real queen, well, not the real queen because Shirley's the real queen, but I say Shirley the first lady, did Erica King. Can you see him now that we kind of see like how he operates, not in 100% capacity, but how he probably got Erica to be up there pretending to be a lawyer,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, I
From
see it.
how he's interacting with her on this, like, I'm gonna give you the number. You just handle this. Oh, you
Yeah,
just do this. All you
just
gotta
do
do is this,
this.
and
Do what you
you
did
up there
before.
doing it. Right.
Yeah, just do what you did before. Remember you called them people? Yeah. Oh, you know how to do that, right? Can you read up on that? Can you file that for me? Yeah, just do that, do like that. You the queen. You the queen, queen of the South. Yeah, I got you. I trust you. I
Yeah, he
trust
does
you.
affirmation. He does a lot of affirmations. I noticed, like even with this loser. Hey, ladies, I'm sorry.
Hey, Miss Boogie
Uh,
Down.
Let me have some etiquette, right? But he does a lot, right? He does a lot of affirmations and boosting up these people's um, self-esteem, if you will. The only difference is, you know, for Erica, where that not only worked for her, but the fallback was she was actually an educated woman. You put your eggs in your nest for this chick here who is not educated, and basically just talks a good one, but there was no credentials, where Erica at least had credentials in terms of having accomplished being a graduate as well as from a good school. So this is not some online, and I'm not knocking anybody that's gotten further education online or anything like that, but she is from an accredited, very good school in itself, and she's actually very intelligent, where you just went for somebody who sound like a little bit, not much, but a little bit more polished version of yourself, and you knew you wasn't crap. So again, you put all your eggs in this other version of you, because he said that on future calls as well, like you're me, and this is how he gets these other people to do what they do, right? Because you're like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in this seat here, and you're gonna be like you're gonna be another version of myself. But at the end of the day, the person who's spewing all of the BS, that's where I guess maybe I just keep getting tongue tied and just mind twisted myself, because
Yes,
you
because
know
you're
you
thinking
ain't
from
crap.
your mindset.
Right,
Because maybe
right,
education for you would be something that you would factor. But again,
right,
we say he don't have a high school diploma. We say he dropped out in 5th grade. So he does not care
Elementary.
about education. And remember, she says that she has 35 years of experience. She's worked with this, she's done this, and she's done
right.
that. So to be honest, he's not out here checking
Credentials.
Resume.
credentials, okay?
Yeah.
He just seeing what you can do, what he can see, visibly see. So I think that maybe where you're thinking from your mindset, which is
Logical.
logical, but we thinking from a pea brain scammer with no education, with
As
nice
long as
little cycles.
as long as the job can get done, he don't care who does it and like why. And if you remember Miss Boogie Down, Dion said, "Oh, you had Jones thinking she was you."
Right.
So
Yes,
that's a part of.
yes,
I mean, that's pimp like activity to me. Whether he was running these girls or not, he was using that type of management. Let's just use, for lack of a better word, management on these individuals. He's, yeah, you're me. Yeah, when you say, yeah, you're me, you just like me. Yeah, yeah, you just a girl version of me. It's weird, but it's effective on someone who doesn't have a lot of self-esteem.
yeah. I mean, I get, and that part, like I said, that's why I said, yeah, it's coming more to the reality. Like he uses like affirmation. We all have forms of affirmation that boost our egos, if you will, or shows that we feel like you appreciate us. And in his case, he strokes their egos, and that's
Hmm.
what works, especially with her. Definitely, because you can tell there is no self-esteem. And even in this call, I don't remember ever hearing this one before, but ha- uh, even listening to the fact that she's
Like
picked
I
up.
don't even know what to start.
Right. I'm like tongue tied, right? Like, cause I'm listening toward the end of it, and you acknowledge that you're aware that this man is using you. I even remember, and I'm sure I heard it somewhere on another content creator's platform, but I remember her saying when Angelica was interviewing her, and she was like, well, yeah, I know he's using me or whatever have you, but when you're in jail, you have to use people. Well, no, 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 no,
That
no,
was on her
no.
own platform.
Right. Was it on her platform? Okay, well, I remember her just mentioning that about acknowledging and being okay with the fact that him being in jail and you're aware that he's using you. Listen, I don't care who I am or whatever have you, and that's down to my own damn seed. Like, you're not gonna willfully just abuse and take advantage of me because you can, and I'm supposed to be the one who's sympathetic to your situation, but you're not sympathetic to the fact that it's a disrespect that you're bringing to me acknowledging that you're using me, but yet if you had another avenue, you got somewhere else to go. Because I'm gonna tell you to go there, but I get at this point in fashion, it's not about me and my self-esteem, it's about hers and her lack thereof. But you acknowledged even on this call, like he's saying, like, well, I ain't got nobody else, so all I got is you. So, like, and you try to make it, but that's gotta be hurtful. And yet you are still riding hard for this man. And what bothers me the most with her is that she, like us on this side of the coin, is a spectator. You don't know what he did or didn't do to these women, but the mere fact that you just keep saying, well, you're innocent, these are all lies. How do you know? You were not there. Through your own words, through own conversations that we've heard that have been played, you basically make reference to the fact, oh, that's probably why you wasn't calling me back, because you was with her during this time. And then he'll brush it off like, I'm not gonna go there. I'm just saying, I know I was here and I wasn't there doing that, whatever. And it's just never no apologies, never no, yeah, oh no, you got that wrong. No. It don't matter if I had it, this one and that one. Like, I still need you. I still appreciate having you. No. He's telling you and you're aware, and yet you still keep going strong and riding hard for this dude. Like, that's just very disturbing to me. Very disturbing.
I agree. Shan, you ready?
Shan.
Oh, she may have walked away. Oh, there she
I
go.
was watching basketball. Y'all know I be doing a bunch of other stuff. But no, I agree with you, but she likes being the only one. Where we would have been offended, because in my mind, it's you only dealing with me because you got to, because you ain't got nobody else to leech off of and to steal from, basically, or to con. Where we would be like, well, shit, you ain't even got me no, because I'm out. That's where she likes being. That she likes to be able to be, I'm all that he has. I'm just trying to help him out because he's wrongfully blah blah blah. You don't even know why he in there, even though you done read these warrants and all this other stuff. In my mind, you were reading it, but you're not comprehending. So that's why I question her level of education yesterday, because even high school students know how to read and comprehend. And even though she's read these warrants, you have no questions or no doubts. And it's like, you don't even know this man enough. And he said y'all ain't even been out in public, and you don't even know him enough to not have any doubts. And this call was actually funny to me because I've heard people say before, a lot of times liars tell a little truth. And she told a little truth in some of the things she was saying, just like, for as far as the attorneys, if you don't like your public pretender, get rid of them, get you a new one. You can go through public pretenders. They have to get you an attorney. So if you don't like none of them, just keep firing them till you get to the one you like. If you get to the one you like, you the one got to sit there and wait till you find one, but just keep going through them if you don't like them. And then on top of that, I'm listening and I'm talking to myself like, how, I'm like what Lady T Bug said, how are you having her to call these attorneys or talk to these attorneys when there's things that can't be relayed between your attorney and her? It has to be you. That's why yesterday it was just, I had to stop thinking about it, because I'm like, why am I thinking about this? Because he just dumb in that realm. He'll never get it. He'll never get it, because attorneys can't talk to other people about your case per se, because it's
Right.
attorney privilege, and that stuff is real. And it's certain stuff you say to your, a lot of times they can tell their attorney they did it, but their attorney can't turn around and say, well, he did it, so no, you still have to defend them to the best of your ability if they want to keep you as an attorney. And you are stuck at a certain point, and that because by there not being a lot of public pretenders and lawyers, it seems like there's not enough lawyers in Fulton County anyway. From what we've been seeing over the last 3-4 years, there's not enough attorneys on either side. Not so you might get to a certain bench to do this man case, but there you stuck and you stuck. Krell got lucky that it turned into a RICO because they actually have RICO lawyers in the public defender's office. But if that wouldn't have turned into a RICO, homeboy would have been stuck him and Hannah handling that. If he would have been
Mhm.
stuck. So Overton, like, I'm not finna get stuck. And that's why he asked those questions. What am I here for? Am I here for your bond or here for your case? And then at that point, he's going to have you sign a contract that says, I'm here for bond. That way, at that point where bond is over or whatever, he can drop from the case, probably. And if he don't, they'll pay him going further, however they pay the people that, because in most places, all the people that are doing for the indigent people are not always from the public defender's office. Because I know here at one point, attorneys had to take certain number of pro bono cases from the public defenders, because in our county we was kind of like, it was kind of like rough and it was like this, so they had to help them out because they didn't have enough lawyers to assign to people. So it could be that kind of thing. So, and then on that end, you have to get paid from that, from the county, not the person. So I need to make sure that I got my ducks in a row. And attorneys' jobs are so difficult. I feel after I knew how their jobs kind of work, but I got a better insight from the defendant's attorney relationship listening to Nesto, because I would have never thought it was this difficult. I always knew they had a hard time getting their money, but I didn't know that some people actually kind of lied their way into attorneys to get them to represent them. And then I always knew sometimes you get caught up in the case and you stuck, they don't end up paying you. Either you eat it or try to just put a lien out there on if they got anything or stuff like that. And that's more work that you got to do. You got to go hunt down some money when you should have just been getting it in the first place. And that's why I'm like, Sonya actually sometimes say some decent stuff, but then, like Lady T-Bug said, when you say something, if you don't know it, just say, I don't know, and let it go. But she always say something and then take it that step further. And it's like, girl, you could have just said, I don't know, or this is what I do know. I don't know nothing past that, and let it go. But she
Well, she
never
can't do
does
that.
that.
Neither one of them can do that because, but that's the narc in her. She can't admit that she's not aware of something because she's coming on the set like she's the queen of it all. This man at one point, remember we were listening to conversations on Lady T Bug's platform where this idiot was sitting up here talking about, now knowing that she is not a lawyer and does not have a law degree, but you could have your name on a building. Like that's where the mindset is, because this idiot really thinks that what she's talking, she knows. And because she thinks she's an expert in this, in her own mind, like you say all the time, Shan, in my mind, in her mind, she really thinks that she knows what she's talking about. So therefore, admitting that I don't know something, for her, that's not something she's gonna do. Because in her mind, she really doesn't feel like she don't know what she's talking about. She worked 3 days as some type of law clerk, file clerk, or something, read 3 things, or maybe just her own experience, and there, voila, she feels like, boom, I know this field and everything else. And it makes no sense. And it makes no sense. But
Yeah,
that girl
because
will never admit.
I think that's part of her issue, and I think that was part of her issue, her father's issue with her, because she's kind of a, like Lady T Book said, a gypsy, fly by the seat of your pants. Because I could see her father being mad with her for that, because that's not something most women, most women aren't fly by the seat of your pants. And I don't like, I've seen some women that are, but like in the real atmosphere of things, most women do try to stay in the lane, regardless to the lane. They don't just jump off it. That's more of a male characteristic that I've seen, where men jump from here to there to there, like they following a little stick, here, there, everywhere, But women kind of gauge and move, and a little bit more, with a little bit more finesse than that. But she has, for some, and I think maybe it's because at a younger teenage, or whenever her mama left, because she was older when her mother left, so maybe at that age the male influence of her father kind of steer her a little different, because doesn't seem like her sisters are that way because you use their credit. You stole from one of them. You was living with one of them. So it's like
Right.
your sisters are more grounded than you are. You're that one, because I know everybody know that one female that's like that. But for the most part, most of the females that I know are more grounded. It's a couple. That's why I said most. I'm not saying all. I'm saying most because it's not a. But I think it's more of a nature versus nurture type thing again. I know I talked about that before, but to me, she's like fly by the seat of your pants with everything, even how she raised her kids and everything like that. Because well, didn't raise her kids because there's some women out here who have kids and it don't change them, and I feel like she was one of those ones.
But you don't think it plays into the fact that she male identifies? Like just even listening to her own stories, she
Yeah,
male identifies
that's
as
what I
what?
said. Like her being with her father at that age, at whatever age it was, it seems like that's kind of what takes place. That's why she male identifies so much because she
Yeah,
was with her father. Because I feel like my dealings with the type of Muslim men here that have money and own things and wives, and they run the wives, they run the kids, they run everything. And I think that's why she's like she is. Because
I
it's more him. Go
I
ahead, Vic.
wouldn't be surprised if like maybe she saw the way that the boys were treated. The boys were treated different with more respect than the girls. So that's and then mom left too. Friday Child says she has a working theory. I can't wait to hear it about
Me either. She said she gonna tell us one day. Hopefully it's soon.
hopefully it's soon because I've thought along those lines. I'm like, yeah, well, it seems she's so detached from her family and her roots, and all of them seem kind of weird. Like her sister is a bartender too. The brother's kind of quirky with his sovereign citizen beliefs. Um, the other sister seems to like to date felons too, and the dad seems as if he wanted to pad their lives in a way that they didn't have to worry about things. But
Hmm.
they all seem to kind of be what really Sonya's kind of the more wayward one, but the rest of them don't seem like they're following in pattern and tradition. Like they all just kind of broke off from that. Like, oh, we don't want nothing to do with this religious stuff, and because she is disrespectful about religion.
Right.
She's not. It's one thing and that's why I say she believes, but she's just angry. She's angry about something that may have happened. Because if you're like an atheist, you just it is what it is. You just don't believe. Okay, until I see, I just don't believe. I don't believe that. You're not trying to prove someone else wrong. And when she makes fun, kind of make has made fun of him in the past, is it's disrespectful to him. Like she almost laughs at him when he's like, oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot he said something, and she's like, oh, is that what y'all do? Like even when he was calling her to call Bible lady to get a scripture, the verse, the chapter and the verse of the scripture that he was looking for, and she's like, why do I have to write this down? Y'all the Christians. She's just really like flippant about religion. So I wouldn't be surprised if she saw what worked in that religion that she was in, whatever sect of the Muslim faith that she was in.
Right.
If they were just if the boys were treated differently, and maybe that's how she felt like she had to roll, like be more manly, like dress like a woman, show up as a woman, but act like a man.
I
You know
think
what
the
I mean?
opposite.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree
she
with you.
viewed her mom as being weak, and that
Mm-hmm.
religion playing a part in her mom
Mhm.
not being maybe the mother that she felt like she should have been, because that daddy was a Rolling Stone and
Yes, he
he
was.
probably used the
Right.
Muslim religion as a
Yep.
weapon like
Mm-hmm.
other religions do. And then when her mom left, whatever time frame she left, I felt like that's where her hostility and her warped mindset comes from.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
probably is part
agree.
of it. I agree with some of that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all of the above. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's
Mhm.
a combination of all of them. She maybe like mom was probably the disciplinarian or probably the one that was. Moms are generally the ones that.
I don't think she was. I
No,
think
I
her dad
mean
ran
Mm-mm.
over her.
when I'm saying like moms are the ones that inflict enforce the house rules, and dads are usually with especially with girls they generally can be more lax, but they are the stronger disciplinarians. But when I'm talking about moms enforcing the house rules, and yeah, daddy was a rolling stone. He's out there getting it in with whomever and whomever, but and she has stated daddy was he said as long as you can afford the woman you can sleep with as many women as you want.
Right.
So she, I mean,
I think there's another angle that we're missing too. So I look
Go
at
ahead.
my viewpoint as a woman. I was a mama's girl. Now I have a great relationship with my dad, but it more so developed because I lost my mom, not because my dad was a bad dad, right? So now I'm looking at it from another lens for her. She
Mhm.
could have actually been a mama's girl. So even on the sense of maybe
hmm
like thinking mom was weak. I definitely listened when Lady T Bug had said that the other day, but I'm going to add another caveat to it. I know me personally being a mama's girl. If my mom would have left the house because my dad wasn't the type of man that she wanted to be with anymore and she left me behind, I believe that's where her abandonment issues come in. So it
absolutely.
probably would have turned me to have some sort of disdain toward representative of myself, right? A black woman, which is where I come from, which is where she comes from. It might, and then on top of that, to read up on her mom and to see that she went overseas. Her mom sings, and she has another family with her now husband of another nationality. She could have felt abandoned by mom, and therefore um maybe not was necessarily a daddy's girl, but defaulted to a daddy's girl because mom got out and saved herself, but didn't take me with her.
Yeah. Georgia Peach
I
made a
don't
good
think she
point.
was a. Go
Sorry,
ahead,
go ahead.
Vicky.
No, I was just saying Georgia Peach made a good point. Neither one of them encourages them. The other one to have a better relationship with their kids. They almost,
Mm-mm,
they
mm-mm.
almost like say the opposite.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like they kind of push the opposite. Sorry, Shan. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it all boils down to me where I don't know which one it is, but it is definitely a mama's issue. And I
Mhm.
don't think she was. I wasn't saying she was a daddy's girl. I don't think she was a daddy's girl. I think she just latched on to what he was given because that was the parent that was there. I
Mhm.
don't think, and that was the parent that had power, and it seems like money because I don't care what nobody else thinks. From what I saw, her father was well known, well liked, and not just in the Muslim community, in that area community. He was doing some things, and he was a making money, and he was had a little clout in their area. And I feel like that's what she wants. She wants that, or wants a man with that, and she just does not know how to do it on her own because growing up in that religion, from what I personally know about that, they don't treat the girls in that manner to where you can be whatever you want. They treat the boys in that manner. And some of your kids, they have different ways of learning and growing. And she's that one you have to instill it in her more than you would of the other girls. That's why I felt like the other girls, they just took on what they wanted to do, and they didn't need somebody to more so guide them more. Because in that religion, from what I know, the ones that I've dealt with, they don't guide the women into being powerful, having clout and all that other stuff. They guide them into being my partner with two steps behind me. You know, that type of stuff. Like what I say go, and it's my family and I run it. And when I'm gone or passed on, you just get another man to step in and run it. You will never run it. And from because the older, I think, as if you know some newer in their religion in that space, they've come around a little, But back then, and knowing how old her father was, he's given the ones that I knew. And that's where it's given like women that really have a place to speak up. And I think that's kind of, if her mom is anything like her daughters, she probably got out for some reason. She had to go. But that man was not let her take his kids. I don't, and I believe that in my mind. Again, Miss Boogie Down. In my mind,
Yes, ma'am. I
that's what
love that.
I believe, because I don't think from my experiences, and we all talk about from our experiences, and I
Right.
know some of these people, the older generation, they would just let a woman walk off with their kids, especially not their sons. But then he may have been, because he is so influential in his neighborhood, she may have felt like she didn't. And I agree with Lady T Bug. I do feel like her mom was weak and she did leave and did not feel like she could take her children. Because most women, if
Or
you
she may have
can't
planned
bear
to
it,
come back and get them, because if it
right?
is that way and she didn't have resources, income, he had more money, more influence. Maybe her
Mm-hmm.
plan was to come back, but I wasn't signing around 16 or something like that.
I think
She
16 or
Yeah,
ran
17.
ran out of
and I,
time, but
yep,
I don't really know, because my family dynamics is, I can't compare my family dynamics to this,
right.
because
I can't.
it's
And
nowhere
that's why
near.
I feel like Sonya
So
hate women. That's
yeah.
why I feel like she don't like women, because it has to do with
hmm
her mom.
I
Because there's
do.
no way you can not like women and not deeply rooted in them, because
Yeah.
she just don't like women, in my opinion. Like every time something comes about a woman, it's just negative towards her. Like I don't ever hear her say anything
Shan.
positive about women.
Oh, I
Shan,
thought
you
that was
sound
me. You
robotic.
breaking up, Shan.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay. We
Did
waiting
she
on her to
leave?
finish, because she sounded like she was
My
getting good
bad.
into it.
Okay,
Yep.
so we hear you. Yep, you're
You
clear too.
sound good. Uh-oh, I don't hear no
Now we
more.
don't hear nothing.
We don't
Am
hear
I back?
nothing. Yep.
Now we hear
Yes.
you. Yes.
Okay. Okay, my phone rung. That's what it was. Let me
Okay.
put it on. But yeah, I feel like that was her mom. I feel like Sonya hates women because of her mom, and I feel like it's deeply rooted. And
Yeah.
once something's deeply rooted like that, it takes a lot to get over it and past it and all that. And
She ain't
have
gonna
we
get
ever
over
heard
it.
her say anything positive about a woman, even her sisters that's doing well or
No.
something?
No.
She
No.
never says nothing positive. So I know every woman Sonya, is not out here bad and doing something wrong. And come on now, like you've never. I don't. She don't even really say nothing good about Katie. Like, come on now.
No.
Like
She
No.
throws
No.
shade at Katie.
nothing positive. Nothing positive. Sydney's a bad mom, and Katie, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I don't.
She asking for money. That's the kind of stuff she throws out there. But it's like you're projecting. When she did the rant, the tirade that she had on the call yesterday, um, talking about single mothers and turning the sun soft and all, I'm just like, wait a minute, this you're describing yourself. Wait a minute,
She
and
said she don't even know when the cousin called if she talking to her auntie or the damn cousin, who, of course, is a man. And I'm like, girl,
I
the
bet
fuck?
I bet that cousin ain't living in a sardine can and running from the laws. Allegedly, in my book, that's just me.
Sonya's blowing Samuel.
Dimples, wimples, right? She crazy.
Because you got to think, sound like her dad never had one woman. Jay Blake, so he's sounds like he's always had a second family. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And I don't care how much money you got, like Nick Cannon, like somebody gonna fall by the wayside somewhere.
You cannot spend time with all 10 kids because some of them
Hey,
kids
Scorpio.
they're gonna be raising each other. Like just for real, for
Mm-hmm.
real. I mean, I used to when I was younger, I thought that what was that show, Kate, John and Kate plus 8? I thought that was so cute. And then when I got older and like started being around more kids and raising like helping to raise more kids, I'm like, wait a damn minute
The
now, 8
kids was
kids.
cute. That's it.
That's it, right? It's like, and that's why they ended up divorced because it's like
Right.
this is too
I used to feel
much.
sorry for damn John. Shit, Kate was
I,
something else.
I used to,
But I give, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm gonna be the villain here. I gave Kate a lot of respect because I'm
he,
with y'all like them damn kids. I was like, who the
She
hell
wasn't
is
doing
this?
it. John was the stay-at-home dad, so that's why I'm like, she talked
Well,
to
John
John
was
like
just
crap.
losing his hair. That's what was happening with John.
here,
Remember, John was
no,
She
here's the,
disrespected that
she
man.
was disrespectful. However, I understand you do have to have a type A personality in order to manage a household like
8 kids.
that.
Oh man,
And
He
but
would stay at
John was
home.
managing the damn house.
That's what I'm
well,
saying. So he and it
I,
what he did worked for him until she got there.
no, listen. I'm gonna put it like this. I see both sides of the coin. I see John's side more because the man was going through it. Yes, he lost his hair at an early age. She was older than him, and she wanted those fertility treatments, and he was just kind of like an easygoing guy, and he's like, okay, whatever you want, and they did it, and they had them babies, and I'm pretty sure 6 kids was her idea to have at one time. I mean, and she had to carry them. I recognize you have to have a certain type of personality to manage a household. 6 kids
yeah,
at one age, and then it's and a set of twins, and they all have different personalities. So you don't need to be a bitch, though. And I think that was the problem that I had.
I digress. Like I said, maybe I'm gonna be the villain on this one. I disagree. You gotta be, because I had one at a time and that was enough.
That's what she
But
was
you
just,
know what? You know
she was
what
evil.
too, Vicky? Why it failed as well is because when you have kids and you're married, you have to either figure out how y'all gonna do it and do it
Right.
that way, and y'all have to stay in communication. Because
Yeah.
we
Right.
know in this house, I I am not going to be doing everything. I don't care. I'm just not. We finna sharing this thing and we finna say this what you do, this what I do, blah blah blah. And at one point, my daughter did not like for my husband to help her with her homework. She would wait till I got off work because he did cash jobs or whatever. So she would wait till I got off work and she would sit at the table till I got off work so she could do her homework because she didn't want to do it with him. So it was an understanding, like you don't touch homework. And it's always an understanding. And when the stuff starts to change, because when he actually decided that he wanted to go into do a career, she had to change. So we gonna have a discussion and we gonna discuss this. No, Kate was like,
Mm,
John, you're an I was
yeah,
like, oh
yeah.
my
That's
No,
what
God.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
she
about.
and
she
I agree
Don't
with that.
don't talk
I
to me
agree with
like
that.
no kid, because we
she
definitely gonna have a problem.
she could
I
That's
be
what I'm
agree.
awful.
talking about.
She could be awful. I
Right.
mean, she really could be like,
No, I agree with that.
and
Definitely.
I do think she would tell this is the thing. They were younger parents with, having 8 children. I would say, I mean, when I say younger, I just mean like they were in their like 20s. And they had all these kids at one time. Like, and I truly believe this was all her idea to have all them damn kids at one time.
Yep.
They she wanted a certain type of control over the house. He allowed her to have that control. When he messed up, she barked at him. When she messed up, it was like, well, it is what it is. He was still trying to work too, and then come home and manage it and help manage the household. And
Oh,
she
he
was,
ended up quitting his job and
I
staying
know
home.
he ended, I know, yeah, and now I don't know what he's doing now, but like I know he ended up quitting his job, but he was still trying to work at the beginning because I watched them from when they were like,
Yeah, I did too. That's correct. You're right. I
they were
did
like
too.
one and a half, like maybe at the most maybe two. Um, it just I think, and then I thinking fame got to her head too,
I was
and
Mm-hmm.
about to
she
say, I think the reality TV didn't help either. Because I think he, like Lady T Buck said, or Shan just said, he still had a very melatonin type of
Mm-hmm.
personality. He was like a
And the
good dude.
kids preferred him too. Like them
They
kids
did.
did not want to
Because
deal
he
with her,
was a
except for
nicer
Maddie.
person. You're getting
except
no
Maddie, yeah,
argument
Except
with
for
me.
Maddie little ass. She was a good
Maddie.
cake.
Yeah,
Maddie was Kate Jr. And then it didn't help that all the kids looked just like him,
they
except
did. They did. No, no,
I
no.
mean,
Ain't no except. Everybody looked like him. Everybody.
I think it was which one was it? I think it was one of the sextuplets looked kind of sort of like Kate. She had like light brown hair, but the rest of them,
Mm,
Maddie behind, she could not
Oh
stand that.
God.
She would go tell on Daddy. I mean,
I'm like, took her ass to work with you. Get her this little girl right here.
Y'all, I
Maddie,
had to
hey,
Google it. They said some of the kids they exchanged. The twins graduated from
Yep.
graduating from college, and the
Already?
sextuplets turning 21.
that's
And they
so
said
old.
they are largely estranged, with some of the children living with John and others with Kate. Even
I
now,
know.
that's
A I,
that's
I
messed up.
I think Aiden is living. Aiden and Hannah are living with John. Hannah is one of the twins. And I think Aiden is the one that she sent away to that place and she didn't want John to have access to. And then she was dating the bodyguard. You know, it was just a lot of stuff. But my point was is that I forgot where I was going. I don't know why I even brought them up. But
The
having
mom, we was
kids,
talking about the relationship with mom. I don't know if you was gonna go with same sex or not, parent child, but I don't
I
know.
don't know. Yeah,
I was
but
trying to help you, Vic.
I don't remember. But the point is, having kids is hard. I understand. I don't have
It
any kids,
is.
the biological kids of my own, but I have raised many kids, and it just I can't imagine like giving giving birth, and then you're in control of this person's life, and you're in charge of how this person turns out. And if something happens, you could do as much as you can, but they still may end up
Hmm.
becoming a serial unaliver. And like if you one
Yeah,
wrong turn,
Yeah.
you might do something to
yeah.
them. You might do something that just is harmless, like, oh, you wearing mommy's hat, and then they might turn, like, they might take that. And my mom made me wear a hat, what made me wear a lady's
Yes,
hat
they
when I
will.
was.
Them kids be remembering every damn thing. You be like, how you even remember that? Like, come on.
It's and it's difficult. And I don't, and like when she was going on that rant yesterday, it's like, heifer, you didn't even. I don't. You didn't have that much involvement in your children's childhood. It doesn't seem like it because you have no. And I don't think she had that much that effort in her granddaughter's childhood.
But that's why
Mm-mm.
she has a warped idea about
Hmm.
what single moms, because I her connotation about single mothers is wild, considering you were supposed to be one, ma'am. And it's like
Hmm.
some of the most famous successful people come from single parent households, lady. So it's like I
LBJ,
really
Jan, LBJ.
Hey,
LeBron,
Sheila.
y'all. That's LeBron. That's my little
right.
side joke with Shan. LeBron,
Right,
y'all.
right. My God, and that's where in my mind, like that's what I was thinking, right? That's what I was thinking. But it's weird to me how, because when she says it, I always get confused. Like, but ma'am, you were a single mother,
That's when I think Nesto
allegedly.
be chuckling. Okay. Like, you talking about yourself.
Allegedly, ma'am, you were a single parent, fool.
And when
Like
she
that's
she cut Nestor off, Nestor
crazy.
was about to say, it's funny that you say that, and she's the perk must have really kicked in at that time. It was like whoosh, and cause a
He's
single
like, oh,
mother
nah,
man.
nigga, not today, nigga, not today. You're not going to call me on my BS.
I mean, she was swaying back and forth, eyes bugging out her hair, rolling back and forth all over the place, and just going on these rants. And they gay, and I can't tell who is who, and it is this. And that's so just like, oh, you could hear him you heard him, just saying stuff under his breath, like he just laughing, like, oh my god,
Yeah, because he got that laugh like this bit crazy. Like, that's how that sounded to me.
this
He
your
had
bottom.
that like, this bit right here is crazy. Like, okay,
Dimples
and
Wimples, I think wants the link, but yeah, that's your bottom.
When I drop the link, it's for anybody that would like to
Yeah,
come up. But I saw it. I dropped it.
this your
Don't
bottom.
don't think it's just for these hicks up here on the stage now.
You know,
uh,
I am a reformed hoe. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reform how?
I don't get
Thank you.
enough action to be one, but I would like to be one.
Oh no, sweetie. Just be a good girl. Be a good
Hey, you in the
girl.
land, Miss Boogie Doll. You in the land. I know you in the land.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's a compliment for me. What? You go ahead, girl. You giving me props right now.
Oh, here she goes.
Be careful out there.
Hello.
Hey, Dimples.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, Dimples
how y'all
Wimples.
doing?
Good.
Good. It's good to be on the panel with y'all ladies, you know.
Come on, baby. Give them
The
give them that
fellow Libra,
accent.
bring it up here, fellow
Give
Libra.
them that accent, baby. Before you get
The air
started,
signs is
pal.
taking over. We got me, you, Vic. We taking over.
Before you get started, Miss 504, can y'all call some of y'all cousins and tell them to run Lauren Hill ass out of the damn city, state, county, everything. We sick of her.
What she do
Oh,
now?
What she did?
They say she showed up at y'all.
Essence.
She's supposed to be at Essence. I don't know why people keep hiring her. Stop
right. She's
hiring
16
her.
hours late. Now she's showing up days late. She's
Oh,
ridiculous.
wow.
She back to that stuff again?
She's
Hell yeah.
Days late.
again, she
Wow.
never stopped.
She was doing
Again.
good. She
That's
was.
insanity.
When was
Listen,
she doing good? I missed that, and I'm a fellow Northerner
about
with her. When she did
about
good, Vic?
I had heard like 7 years ago she was starting to
Shit.
show up on
Them folks
time.
was waiting on her ass last night, and I
I'm
think
just
they say
gonna.
she showed up at 3. Baby, I wouldn't have been there.
Then she gets
2:30.
indignant. She stands
Yeah,
on
she.
stage because I was at a concert, me and my
No,
ex-husband,
we talking
about
about
10 years.
Essence last night. We last night the people was waiting on her. She
No,
did not show up to like 3 a.m. But Reese
Right,
said it
but
was
what I'm saying is
2:30.
she gets indignant when you call her out on it. She had the nerve to stand up there talking about, I don't understand. Y'all get your money back, but I think you're going to be missing a good show. I'm going to bed now, crazy lady. What are you
I'm not
talking
even
about?
there. I'm not staying there to
Like,
3 a.m.
what damn good show am I looking at? There is no show ever good enough. Michael Jackson, God rest the dead, could be alive himself. I don't want to see him at 3 a.m. Prince either. And I love them. What are you talking about? Like, she's
Hey,
crazy.
see,
She's crazy.
you talking to a
That's
person.
insane.
I leave
Okay.
Essence early.
Uh-oh.
I will leave
Right.
because I don't like them crowds. I will leave the show when
No,
it's
like
about.
12 o'clock. I mean, I think when we was there, we left like at 11. You know they wait to bring. I'm gonna drop it back. She missed and fell it down. Okay, here she go, y'all. All right. Okay, that's all I had to say. Go ahead. Go ahead. 504 girl.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what the hell I did. My ignorant ass had then logged off or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. Just y'all bear with me. But just joining in, on the conversation with Sonia, that little niglet, I can't stand her. I'm sorry. I can't stand her. Like, she is male identified. She hates women. She wants to be a man. I believe she was a man at one point. Um yeah, I don't like her. I don't.
Every time we try to feel a little ounce of pity, an ounce, we just can't do it. We can't even pour an ounce out on the ass. It's like, come on, girl.
Right. I just want to, put out this disclaimer. If y'all hear, like birds or ducks in the background, that's my ducks. I do apologize. So I just want to let y'all know.
We
Child,
love
Vicky be blowing the horn and riding around in her car.
the right.
Listen,
Chewing in people's ear.
yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
nobody mad at ducks. You got to sit up
Listen,
here and listen to this girl eat a 5-star meal, including appetizers, sucking her teeth
That's
and
why I made
digging.
sure to tell y'all that was not me. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yes,
damn,
that's
my
me.
ass
Yeah.
up just smacking and eat like that now. Uh-uh.
Well, if
Well,
what?
that's why
y'all, like I
when you
said, if
said
y'all
it in my
hear,
mind, I was like, what is she talking about? Because I never even thought it was you. That's the sad part. Like, so when you said it, I was just like, what is she talking about? Like, and it's like, okay, well, like, I don't think anybody thought it was you, Lady T, but we knew
I
that
was
that was
like,
that
let me tell them.
raggedy heifer.
And when she
No
choked,
manners
I almost
having.
fell out. I'm like, look at her. She on my damn choke. That's don't say I got scared.
She was chewing on something that she was eating on something. She said, "These so good, yeah." Knowing that this man can't eat regular food and he got
And then
gout.
ask him, does he get bottled water? I like to fall off my bed because
Well,
I was in bed
well, they
and I
do.
was just
They
like,
they
what?
u- they used to have it on commissary. I guess COVID kind of stopped all that. But they used to sell like so you could buy bottled soda and bottled water on commissary. So I would think that
Vicky, I keep telling you,
I don't
y'all got
see
a
them
good
want to use that
jail,
as a
ma'am.
weapon.
Y'all got a good jail, cause they ain't never had that on commissary here.
I
You
was
drinking
about to
that
say,
A
toilet
pen?
water.
That's a
I
weapon.
I ain't never
Yeah.
heard of that in New
what
York, and I knew a few folks that did some
well,
things
I
that
guess
put them in some places.
I'm not saying go to Clark County's detention center. I'm just saying our jail the jail here is like okay, well you could buy because I mean you don't want to drink the you don't want to. I mean yes, you have to shower in it and you have to brush your teeth in it, but to consume it you can't keep the bottles, and if they do a sweep, they're gonna throw them away
Or if
because
they not standing up watching you drink out of it, baby, I'm gonna unroll that can and use it as a sharp object. I'm just
no,
saying.
it's the
hmm
bottles. It's the bottles.
Oh
and the
wow.
Oh,
plastic
I could
bottles.
use
You
a
can use
bottle
the
too.
plastic
I
I
could
because they
thought
put
they
some
were
use
water.
using
ink
carton
pens.
water.
That's
I could
why
put
if you
some water in
notice,
there and use that as a weapon.
right, because that's why if you notice in jail, they don't give you the pins with the rods where it come out because that's a weapon. So if they can turn that into a weapon, a water bottle
You
is
get a
easy.
little
That
baby
tip
pen.
is
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like Vicky, I told you last time, Clark County was nice.
I'm not again. No one go to Clark County's detention center. No one go there. It's not. I mean, it's not a fun place to be. I'm just saying. But if you happen to go, please request to go to NVDC, which is the nonviolent offenders jail. Like the guy who unalived the two people on the strip. He's downtown across the street from Fremont Street. He is in the hellhole North Tower where he's
Uh-huh.
And he
probably
should
getting.
be. He's crazy.
Oh, he's in a padded. He's got they watching him. They got him on
Wow.
24-hour watch.
Wow.
I say, do the taxpayers a favor, blink your eyes, and let him do what he feel
Yeah,
like he got to
everybody don't
do.
deserve a free right
Right.
to a trial.
I'm just saying, I'm not mad at the guards if they happen to just close their eyes for a quick 30 seconds or so. I don't know.
Uh-uh.
I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad. That dude is all the way crazy.
I
But
think that was a federal they were in federal prison. Georgia Peach asking about Martha Stewart and the Kim. I
Martha
know
Stewart,
Martha
she was in
was.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
she was in
they
federal.
did.
feds.
Yes.
Camp
Lauren Hill
Cupcake.
too. All of them. Lauren, Little Kim, Martha Stewart, all of them were in federal.
I
Oh,
think they
Camp
did they did Martha and Lil Kim wrong. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Well,
you
they
gotta
did
pay your
Lauren
damn.
wrong
No,
too in
Martha
that sense. I
Stewart
don't
was
think
messing with
anybody
them
needs to be in jail
projects.
for taxes. I just don't think that's a waste of taking up space for taxes. I don't think any of them should have been in jail for taxes. Now you
I know
committing
because I
crimes.
have to pay, and I want them to
I
pay
mean, I
too.
get it, but I think that our jail should be filled up with other things, not necessarily somebody not paying their taxes. I'm just,
If
that's just
if
my
you
thought.
if you say I owe you and I pay you, but then you say, oh, we'll go to jail, or let's say you say I owe you, but then you want to send me to jail, but then I get out of jail and then I still gotta pay you. I've already paid a sentence. Shouldn't have to trade.
That's
Let's do one or the
no way you
other.
need to negotiate that. Don't be sitting up there like Nesto. Tell them, listen, if I gotta go to jail, I'd rather, can I work off some of my money?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like let me come out looking like Martha Stewart. She came out looking refreshed with she had
sure
new
did.
friends, and she done started new programs at the prison. Martha Stewart
She was cooking.
came out with a cookbook. And I'm sorry, Dimple Simples, go ahead. You had a
Oh
point
no,
to
no, no,
make.
no, no, no. I was just gonna ask, didn't Wesley Snipes go to jail for
Wesley,
tax?
that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Now
Like
hmm
all of these
yes.
people, Ja Rule, he was another one. All these people went to jail for
now
taxes.
see Wesley, he tried to play that sovereign citizen game.
Oh,
Wesley
Did he really?
He did. Wesley's like,
Google it.
No,
Wesley.
no.
I'm like, come on, Wesley. I was with you, boo. Like, but like, I don't think
Florida, let me see.
Oh no.
Wesley tried to was like, well, if there's no law, and I agree with him. Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with him. There is not a law that says that we have to pay like these freaking
I
taxes.
thought he
That
fell on the sort of saying like that's why I paid my accountant. Like I'm not an accountant because I was riding with him on that in that sense. Like yeah, you know he do got kind of a point. Now yes, he should still be paying taxes because I got to. But at the end of the day, I kind of rode with him on that because he was just like yo, I
nah,
thought
baby.
he went the sovereign route.
Wesley
Hey.
was like, no, no, there's really not. Show me the full legitimate written out law that says I'm supposed to pay this. I'm supposed to pay income tax,
Well, damn.
and I want to see it too. That's why I'm like, well, let's see how far Wesley gets with this. And then he went to
And that's
he
why
got
they put him in jail just because they knew ninjas like us was watching.
exactly
Right? Why not? Fulton County
exactly.
doesn't have money. Yeah, they
That's
trying to get money
exactly.
to build a new prison, shoot, now jail, but that ain't happening. Them folks say y'all the one tearing this shit up.
They gotta build a jail with the pipes underground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with,
they do.
with plastic.
They really do. Like
Right.
the plastic pipes or PVC pipes,
PVC pipes.
Yes,
then
They'll
them
take them and do
they
something with
yeah.
them.
exactly.
They,
Cause you gotta think the way they got them boys sitting there, all they gotta do is just sit there and keep beating the ground until they can get through and pull that pipe out. That's
And
all
they
they.
pulling them off the wall. So
I
I
know.
definitely know they. I mean, what can you do? Like
It's
that's until I found out that they were pulling them out. I'm thinking like, oh, the job old and it's falling apart. But
yeah.
no, y'all pulling them out the wall. Now y'all want to complain. And what else
504.
we supposed
I'm
to
pulling
do?
up a poll on all of the extras that come up and bless us with their talent and their opinions. Because you know I'm brain dead here, and the ladies have
Because you
they
thinking from your
they worked
sane,
hard. They worked
logical
hard.
self.
504 at trying to help me, but I have not been
You're
a
not
fully
gonna win,
assisted.
sis.
So I'm gonna go with my fellow younger little sister,
Don't.
fellow Libra. Why do you
Don't
think this
feed
Negro
into
keep
it.
putting all of his eggs in Sonya's damn nest? Or, I mean,
He
why does this
just
man?
told us. You don't even believe Nesto. He just told us. But go ahead, 504. Go ahead.
Excuse me, host. Thank you very much. Miss 504, please, can you help your sister out over here? Why do you think this Negro still believed in this chick when she produced nothing to back up anything, down to even him getting a call from an attorney just trying to give him some advice aside from her sovereign brother citizen? Why do you think he still, aside from the fact of getting his little $5, but it just sounds like to me, up until maybe recently, why do you think for at least 2.5 of these 3 years, this idiot still continued to believe in all of the nonsense this girl was talking?
Because he literally have nobody. Like literally nobody. And I think, he just using her for her time. That's it. Her time and her little bit of money. That's it.
So you
Ain't
don't
shit
think
else
he
to it.
believes in her? He's just basically passing by.
Yeah,
She's
he's just
doing the
passing time.
sentence with him. That's what Vicky has said too.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
it.
But that's also why, if you notice, this year, I say this year, he hasn't really been letting her do anything legal. It's just been about entertaining him and keeping
Yeah,
a
I
couple dollars on his
definitely
books.
figured that he figured the jig is up. I definitely feel like he feels like the jig is up, like she's not nobody. That part we all in agreement with. But I just want to know, like, and it's always been my thing, even down to Shirley. Why did it take so long for him, at least? Because nobody ever, of course, she's always claiming to know all these people. It's like if I'm hanging with my girl and we talking every day as they do, and stuff like that. And my homegirl is like, oh yeah, just thinking Big Daddy Kane's one of my favorite old school rappers, and she's just like, yeah, so Big Daddy Kane, blah blah blah, this and that, and I never meet him, but I'm always or never heard him. Never seen even a picture with y'all or anything like that. At one point, it's gonna dawn on me very quickly, like after at least a couple of months, this chick lying. This man
But
looked like
see,
it seemed like up
you
until this year. I get it. I know it's not always about me, but I'm just saying that's why I was just asking for different viewpoints or whatever. Why did this idiot, at least up until the end of 2024, did this man still believe in this chick, down to the point where, remember, he said that call, and I want to say that was like the beginning of this year when Sean was telling him, like, she's no good for your case. And he told her what Sean said, and then followed it with, but I know you have my back. I know this, that, and the third. So to me, even up and through the holidays, you still was believing in the fake influence that she allegedly has. Like, so I'm asking 504, why do you believe he did that?
Like I said, he didn't have nobody else. Like, they just passing time with each other. That's it. Like, Sonya, she never, produced nothing. She never did anything. She never was that person, to show out, like Erica Kane. Like Erica,
Yeah.
she produced shit. She did shit. It might have not
Mhm.
been legal, but
Mhm.
she
Right,
did
right,
shit.
right.
But
She got
Sonya,
results,
she's all
absolutely.
tech, and there's nothing behind it. So hey, he get what he get. That's his goddamn karma, and I'm happy for him.
Mhm. Yeah. And I don't
But
think he believes her. He does
no, he
not believe
doesn't.
her.
No, I don't think he
I
believes her.
mean, and he's never been alone without a woman. So regardless of if he could stick with Shirley, and he said in a fake relationship that he hated, he felt like he was a clown for 10 years on the free world, he could definitely use somebody for whatever he can get from them behind bars.
But I think he
Hmm.
believed her
No,
up
you yeah,
until,
you do think that, but I think
yeah.
it's all a
You think he
scam.
never
Like,
believed her?
no,
You
I
think he,
don't. I keep telling
okay.
you that it was all a scam. He didn't need resources from her because he had Shirley.
Right.
Okay, he wasn't looking for a lawyer because he had four paid lawyers. So he was filling her out. So when he got out, he could see if he could put her in the position that Erica, Miss Jackson,
Miss
Dominique,
Jones.
Miss Jones or whatever was in. He
Okay.
never planned to be with those women. Everybody he's used, it's all been a scam. He didn't really
Right.
want them. He want what they could do for him. He didn't even
That,
want Shirley. He didn't love Shirley, but he's there with her for 10 years. Who sits around with somebody for 10 years and use them in the free world?
brokey.
Okay. So
Uh,
what do you think somebody would do in jail when they have nothing? Their back is against the wall and they have nothing to lose. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, using women, see what I can get out of them, and on to the
and I'm
next.
not even trying to be funny. I guess maybe that's where and up until you said it just now, it just wasn't clear for me. I didn't know that you felt like he never believed in what she was
Yes,
saying.
I told you he never. It's always been a scam. He is. That's why I said he was on the phone talking to her. He never took. He wasn't even taking his case seriously.
right.
Because
Hmm.
That I
who in
agree with.
jail
That's
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 it.
being told that if you was in jail and you've been told you got a RICO, you may not never get out. You got all these charges, and yet you on the phone. I love them blueberries, baby. I'm
Thank you
happy to
for
be the
letting me
first one
run to
back.
see them blueberries, to touch them blueberries.
He was
And
not
and
taking nothing seriously at
I
that
agree with
time.
that. I definitely feel
but
you
I
on that.
guess
I
Miss
just,
Boogie Down, that's what we've all been pretty much saying, but I guess just gotta put it in a different way because you don't remember us saying like a long time ago that she's been auditioning and interviewing for the job. Like we said that a long time ago, and it's just he didn't everything she was saying. Do you notice he never came back and said, "Well, did you do this and did you do that?" He would ask her things and move on. He was never sticking even then because guess what? She was sending them glasses. She was sending them little stuff. So he was getting her to buy into his con because I've never thought that Sonya was gonna be the next Erica Kane. In my opinion, it's always been she filed that bankruptcy, her credit was clear, and she was the
Mm-hmm.
next name. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
always thought. I
Right.
never thought
Mm-hmm.
that she thinks she's some kind of legal genius.
Yes.
I never thought she was. I always thought she was the next name. And he did
Right.
too, because remember, it was in the beginning, it was pretty much about business and how she was doing this and how she opened
That
this
I agree
and
with.
how
That
she
I
got
agree with. I
Yes.
guess
the
I'm more so focusing on like maybe like after Shirley was gone, after the resources was gone between like to me, I felt like he still, and I get everybody is looking at it different, but I felt like from like at least by the summer after he got over the whole everybody getting raises and promotions off of him. So let's say by
It was a
September
pity party.
of like,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right, I get that. But between like September to like November of 2023, I felt like he still was like at this point, even if he didn't believe it at first or didn't need to believe it because of his resources, that's probably where I'm coming in. And maybe I'm just not phrasing it right. Why he
No,
didn't
you
pick
are.
up then. You know
He's
what I'm
But
desperate.
saying?
To do what?
remember,
To
he
be
thought
in
he had
jail
it.
by yourself, just without no support from the outside? Because
Yeah.
that's what you want him to do. I'm not want him to do. That's what you're saying. Like,
Right.
not have any money on my canteen. Sit here with whatever they give him for free 99. No outside interaction from anybody from the outside world, even if it's fake. Talking to somebody, then just sitting there not talking to nobody, not having anything. Literally, he really has not to put in no effort. All he gotta do is call her, and she talked the whole 30 minutes, and he,
That's true.
and
That's
And
true.
no,
and,
if
re-
He
that's
did
and
give me.
$50
remember, Miss
on my
Boogie
book,
Doll, he had the lawyer. Remember, I had got my lawyer paid for my lawyer. I got my lawyer. So he thought he had, and see, they never, because Shirley was the one talking to the lawyers. This in my mind again. Shirley was the one talking to the lawyers. So Shirley knew that these lawyers were working on bond. These two idiots always listen to this conversation too. These two idiots are always talking about his case. No, you don't even have a case yet. You don't have a judge. You don't have a discovery. You don't have a nothing yet. So
right?
you don't even have an indictment. So these two fools have always been talking about his case when in all
Hmm.
actuality, there was just bond. Because even because Nesto, remember I told y'all he talks different to everybody he talked to.
Yeah, he
So
do.
That's true.
he talking to Shirley about bond, but he talking to this fool about his case, knowing that
Mhm.
he don't have no case yet. And that's why I
Right.
agree with whoever just said it in the chat that he was trying to get out the fleet. I think he was trying to get out the fleet too, because he did not realize that his case is spanned be across the nation, because he not listening to Sonya, but he thinking again, like I told y'all, old school, where it took some time for this state to catch up with that state, but now it take 2 seconds. Poppity pop,
Yeah.
you hit.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize that you really can't hide in this country, bro. You gonna have to go to Abu Dhabi if you want to get away, because everything is
Man,
connected now. And that's why they kept him locked up, because him and her dumb tails constantly talking about trips and going on. I've never, ever, ever in my life, and y'all know I worked in a prison and jail, heard people talking about where they're going and they're trying to get a bond. I've
It
never,
is a
people
little
don't do
different.
that in jail. They don't sit there and talk about
yeah,
where
because
they
like
would
I said,
like to
he wasn't
go
taking it
and
seriously.
think they getting a bond. Because if you doing all this, I'm going here, I'm going there, because I started in a prison system in 1999.
Okay.
You and criminal, that's where my criminal justice career started, in the prison 1999. Every 5 seconds is telling you these calls are recorded. We don't hear it, but he hears it. These
He
Right,
calls
hears,
are
right,
being
yeah, he
recorded.
hears.
right.
These calls are being recorded. I know because I used to listen to the calls too. So
Mhm.
this is how unintelligent my man's is, because they're telling you we listening, and even at the beginning of the call when she click in, it's being recorded. It tells you it's being recorded. The homeboy, homegirl, they're recording you and you're constantly fantasizing about running away together. Y'all so
Mhm.
stupid, because you ain't going nowhere, bro. This is our prime example to why you ain't going nowhere and why you have been locked up. Because all y'all doing is talking about riding off into the sunset, and we looking at these charges like, bro, where you riding to? Because you got
Right,
all these
because even
charges.
on the bigamy, like we said, alone, and what's the other one we say we know he guaranteed doing? ain't going
Bigamy and
nowhere.
the transaction devices, the transactions, financial transactions with and the
Financial
fraud,
transaction fraud
Yeah.
or credit card
fraud
fraud. Yeah.
with
How
Erica.
much is
All that
that
stuff
one? I
with
know the
Erica.
bigamy is what, up
Oh,
to
the
10
lawyer,
years.
the
10,
lawyer, the lawyer.
10, the fraud with Erica, the fraud stuff, all and there's no way out of the stuff with Erica and the bigamy. That's proven
Yeah.
in the damn 200 the pages that
Who
Woo
understand?
dropped.
Right. I
That's
agree.
proven right there because you signed it, and that's what a lot of people. That's why I when they be like you got to sign something, I be like let me put on my glasses because hell you be signing away your life and don't even know it, and then you be like I ain't
No,
signed
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
agree
you
with
did.
that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
agree with
'Cause it's one thing that I'm gonna tell y'all. This totally off subject, but I never knew it till I put on my glasses. When you sign up for a cell phone, you're signing up for you to get them harassing calls on your phone, and there's no way out of it because if you don't agree, you're not gonna get your phone or your number or your service. And that's a heck of a way to do some things because what they do is they tie that same sentence to sell your information
Yeah.
into your agreement about this
Oh
contract
yeah.
about using our phone services, not a contract but using our services. So if you're not going to use our services, you're not going to allow us to sell your number and your information. And I never knew that till I put my glasses on and read, and
It,
I'm like all these years I've been selling my information and didn't know it till I put my
I
glasses on and read.
And I
I
Oh
didn't
think
yeah.
know it until
the
you just said it just now. So my information is being sold as we speak.
yeah,
As
I
we
think
speak, Miss Boogie
Yeah,
Down.
And
you
I agree.
just don't
Right.
know. You just
And I
it just
agreed.
probably ain't been sent to the right. And what just so happens is maybe you haven't gotten those ones that are really pesky yet because it's sewn into the whole everything we do, even stuff we do with the government, with your social security card. When you go apply for a social security card, you're also applying for the government to sell your information as well. And I'm like, and guess when I
Jesus
found out,
Christ.
Miss Boogie
She
Down,
said,
when I
"Thanks
put
God
on
for
my
glasses,
glasses,
Shan."
when I put
Right,
on
right.
my
She was
glasses.
getting cussed out by Funny. Child, I can't wait, y'all. Oh my God, I can't. I can't wait for this case to just get a trial date. Something. Come on, we
so,
Ooh,
ready.
me too.
well, I
Yeah,
think also like I mean I think the only state that has like certain privacy like laws that you can actually opt out of and things like really opt out of not sharing your information is really like California. They do
yep.
protect consumers, but as far as yeah, everybody's selling information. When you sign up for a bank account, they immediately like share your information. When you sign up for a credit
Hmm.
card, they immediately I mean, share your information. It's all of them. I mean, that's where the money is. I mean, if you really want to, you want like Nestor should have gotten to that kind of business, basically a
She gotta
consumer
learn how
data
to read
collection.
first. I wonder if no Scorpio. She has
She
not read
didn't
the
read
document
nothing.
because somebody asked her. Well, when she was over there on Angelica, and she had like she didn't know what they was talking about, and she don't want to pay for this stuff, these documents. So that's
Nope.
another reason that she's not reading them.
And I
And then
don't think
she's
she's
signing for a
very
security
literate
on.
either. I don't
She
think
not.
she's very literate.
Girl,
I
she
think
got
Shan
She's
mentioned
not.
that
35
earlier
years.
about her
See?
comprehension or lack thereof. I don't think as well versed as she tries to present herself to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's very well versed. So I think that yes, definitely paying for them transcripts, which are not cheap, is definitely a big factor. But the next factor is, well, what am I paying to get something for if I don't understand the verbiage? And then she can't
Right.
ask nobody
She
for
She
gonna
got
help
make her
35
own.
because she
years.
She
tells
gonna make up
everybody
her
she knows
own.
everything.
She gonna make up her own, scenario
Conclusion.
like she do anywho.
Mhm. That's cutting into her gas money for her van, so she not gonna get that. Mm-mm.
This is Sonya reading. Comes now the state of Georgia by and through the undersigned counsel responds to the defendant's supplemental brief to suppress vehicle search
Yeah.
and all derivative evidence.
I'm finna mute her daddy. Oh, they said her daddy couldn't read either. They have our
She
info.
did
That's
say
why they
that.
need us to
I
come.
remember her saying that.
She said that. Yeah, she
She
actually
sure
mentioned
did.
about her father. Not, but again, he was Ernesto in a good way. because he was about the
Mm.
community, so he had the backup,
He
and because
probably kept a woman with him too then,
he kept,
honey.
he
Miss
definitely kept one
Janice,
Yeah,
that
he
that's
was
why
could read.
community dick.
They're gonna
So,
use
that's
you
us.
why
know,
that house was in Miss Janice's name. That
Yeah.
I can believe that. But he just, to me, he was more, it appears he was more walking in his faith, and if he didn't, he found, like, it's like it ain't like, it don't seem like he wasn't taking care of whoever was with him, because it seemed like Miss Janice and him was together for a long time, ever since her mom. If not, Miss Janice wasn't. I feel like maybe Miss Janice might have been his other family when her mom was around.
No.
I
You
don't think
got
No,
they
because
had
don't
kids
Miss
together.
Janice got a
he
daughter? I
don't
think.
got kids. I don't think he
Yeah,
got kids with Miss Janice.
no, that's what I said. I believe Miss Janice has a daughter, or whatever have you, but it's not his daughter.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she was around.
Yeah,
She
Right.
was
I
Yeah.
see what you're
around.
saying. She was one of
Like
the
one of his, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Got you,
not saying
Shan.
that I'm just saying that she was around because, like I was saying earlier, the
Hey
guys that I
GNA.
know, they kept a lot of them. And it was like
GNA
they
said he had
knew.
10 kids on our obituary, baby.
damn,
Yeah,
10.
he
No
had a
Yeah,
kids
lot of
together.
kids.
Thank you, April.
it was 10 of
Ooh,
them. Jeez.
he was
Because
slinging
remember
that
I
that call
thing.
believe
where
it.
she said, I thought it was 9. Because remember that call where she was like, 3 of
She's
us is
talking about the
girls.
obituary, so it
I mean
may be
boys.
something different on the obituary versus what she
What
said,
she said.
verbally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
She
just
just said
remember
on the
because when
Baby,
she
obituary.
made that comment, 3 of us are
hey,
boys, and Nesto was like, what? What? And she, she
I
was
still
But I
don't
only
think
care.
saying,
she never, to me, and what I'm remembering, she's only ever mentioned maybe five, like her two sisters and 3 brothers. I think she said. So I'm not
because
thinking the
remember
other
the dad
kids she don't
allegedly was
well,
consider.
married to a
he
white chick
claiming
too.
Caucasian kids too.
Right. I remember the dad was married to a Caucasian. Like her mother may be the one with the kids that she's mentioning, but the dad allegedly was married to a Caucasian lady, and that's how she was identifying herself as white because her mom and her dad both married white people and had kids with them, and she was trying to say she was part white, and I'm like,
No, that's
that's
not what she was saying. She says her granddad is white.
her granddad.
Her dad's dad is which would be her paternal grandfather
Which I don't
is white.
believe.
Now I don't know, baby. I ain't looking up all that, okay?
I'm
But
not
that's
looking at,
but
yeah.
that is what she said. Okay, 3 of us are boys.
Three of, oh,
3 of us are
a
boys. She said
boys,
3
yeah.
of us are boys. And Nesto was like, what now? What now?
What?
For me, y'all were
That's still like, what? Wait, what?
He was
Cause
like,
I
what
know she
now?
did say 3 boys. I don't remember she said 3 of us,
No,
but
3 of
of
us.
us.
She us.
Nesto said, is you a Gary with the T?
Yes.
I told
Don't
y'all
worry about
Sonya
the
transgender.
makeup. Right.
Oh man, because then that would support 504 that she was originally Samuel, because she said
Mm-hmm.
three of us were boys. And that's so he caught on real quick with even his slow with it. So he said, now what now? Now what
Right, Georgia
So,
Peach.
okay, I have
She did, Georgia Peach. Go ahead, Vicky. I'm sorry.
I know, I just have a question. So, did her mom and dad have 5 kids together? Because I know that,
I believe so, yeah.
okay.
And then he's got like another group of kids. Because remember, she was on a call. I mean, there's so many calls to remember, but she was on a call where she was saying she has a younger brother that's like in their 20s.
I
I
remember her
feel like the
saying
dad may have had 3 sets of kids
that
because
could be
Like
a
he
thing.
might have
yeah.
even did that,
if
lady.
they're
Too.
60s on to the 20s, baby, he ain't stopped. I think
Right.
we know.
But
Chuck,
I was just
Yeah.
saying just to confirm like that all them kids wasn't her mama's because
oh
I
yeah,
don't think she was still dropping babies with him like that.
Mama left in the
she was
80s.
gone. Yeah, she was
Mama,
gone.
she left in like I want to say, if she left when Sonny was like 16 or 17, it had to
Right.
be like
Yeah.
85 or
Mm-hmm.
84, 85. She was deuces because
Yeah.
probably tired of
So
being
I think
run
like
over.
Quentin, I think there's
Mm-hmm.
another brother, and I think Trisha and Tanya, they got the same mother
Yes,
and father.
they
And then
all now, all
Yeah,
those
I
kids look
don't know
alike.
them
The
kids.
all those
I
kids
don't know
favor
who
each other.
had what, but I know that she only claimed them. She never spoke. But in I agree with whoever was talking about the obituary. It was more than. 8 in the obituary. I didn't really pay close attention, but it was more than, I do remember it was more than 8 because I was confused because I didn't come in the beginning. So Lady T-Bug usually fill me in on the stuff that I missed because
Mm.
there's a few of the first calls. Like when she playing stuff now, maybe there's some stuff that was dropped before that I didn't hear, but a lot of stuff she been dropping, I ain't heard. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's one thing that I do recall her speaking of 5 siblings, but I'm like, she never really spoke outside of the 5 siblings. But then when you look at the obituary, it's like a paragraph, like
Okay. But
just
I
kids.
just
And
remember
Very
that
odd.
call with Nesto. I knew there was at least 9 of them. She their father, but when they made it, 3 of us are boys and 6 are girls. And he said, now what now? Because I was saying it with him, like, well, wait a minute. Well, what are you identifying as right now, ma'am?
She
I'm
done
Sir,
told
telling
her she
whatever.
is
But
not black.
she been saying
and she
she
is
was a
not a
man. I
girl.
believe Sonya was born a man.
Right, right.
There is no way in hell you gonna keep referring to yourself. You have, what she said, I act like a man, I think like a man, all this shit. Yeah, you a man.
And built
We
like a
gonna
little
agree.
boy. He's not a
She
grown
built
man, but he's
just like one.
Yeah, she probably is
definitely.
jealous of the ones that are really are, born to a Caucasian woman.
I don't know why though. I mean, it don't boost your credit or nothing.
It so does.
It's
It,
her. Don't talk. Well, Vicky, you could talk, but it's her. This lady crazy. We can't
Just like
say
she
she
said
just
she
cray
had light
crazy.
brown eyes. Where?
where? I mean, just because you got medium brown, them ain't no light brown eyes. Now I have dimples. You and I both know some of them people are passant blanc, and we like, wait a minute.
Yes.
You could tell, like
Yes.
you could tell that they got a little
Creole.
black in. Hmm?
Exactly.
I said Creole.
Well, we call like we call passant blanc. We white passing.
Right.
Yeah, so like the man who raised me, not my biological father, he is Creole, but he looks like a white man. But you could look at him and see, okay, wait a minute. You gotta squint your eyes a little bit. So okay, I see it.
Not
I see
squint.
it.
Not squint.
I mean, cause you could see like the chick from the movie Sinners. Her
Oh yeah.
you
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld. I
Yeah.
was, I had when she was younger, I couldn't tell, but like in this movie, I could see it. And I don't know
Yeah.
if they darkened her
Let
skin a
me
little
let me
bit, but
Google her.
I could look at her. I'm like, well, okay, I see it now. Like you can kind, our black is strong. You could see it. So, but
Well, she
her
washed her hair every day.
Now
girl.
what gave it away for her when she say, "Boy, get the fuck out of my face." I said, "Yep,
Mhm,
there it is."
mhm.
Okay, fabulous and retired. My dad looked. What
Probably
Gloria?
white.
That
That
man
white
got a
man.
lot of children, and they're not from one woman.
What
Hey,
I mean,
Mississippi Shell.
I want to take it back to when she said, "I got common sense smart, I got book smarts." Well, no, she said, "I got common sense smarts, I got book smarts, I got common sense smarts." It's like, where does it pop in at? Where does any of that come in at? When is it gonna apply itself? Like
Well,
this.
Never.
next to him, she's probably a scholar, right? Like, I mean, we already have discussed that he sounds like, and on certain occasions has been looking like a runaway slave, right? And so for him, yeah, all of those things play that may be true because of who she's talking to. Now, for the average one of us, absolutely. But for
But
him, yeah,
Nesto, he don't care. He just here to get what he was gonna get. Like he was not gonna be with Melody. He wanted to use her. Like he wasn't gonna be with Gail. He wanted to use her. It's not that deep for him.
It's
It's
not.
it's
It's
all
really
about the
not.
scam, what you can do for me, and on
yeah,
to the
it's
next.
transactional. I agree with that. I
No,
understand
because
that.
he's not giving nothing back.
He was trying to get Melody to become the resident agent for his bail bond company,
Hmm.
and it was like, boo. Good thing he got arrested because she was about to get deeper and deeper into this. Because guess what?
Damn.
He was gonna put your name on it, and
Damn.
he was gonna put your name on that damn business, and you was gonna be the one left holding the bag. And who God knows? I mean, who else? The Brianna chick. Who knows what kind of trouble having this
Hmm.
business? having these businesses in her name
Right,
done caused her.
Yeah.
Now, whether they were hip to the game or not,
right.
you know,
You
I
know the
don't.
bit. You know you put something in your name that you wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Hands on with or hands off with or whatever you want to say. So you responsible.
I would love to hear Dimples Wimples. I'd like to hear what Lady T Bug said earlier about you could see how he's able to convince the women.
Oh yeah.
To do these things, like to like convince like Erica, oh, just go ahead, yeah, just you know how to do that paperwork, like be convincing like that, like how he's able. We hear it just like when he talked to Shirley, and when he talks to Sonya about doing these things that are out of the ordinary, but for him they're ordinary. It's like, oh, just it's fine, just go ahead and do it.
But I'm gonna say this. What's insane to me, and I'm not, like placing blame on the victim, but the lady who he stole a motorbike from twice, there is no way on God's green earth that ninja would have stole that goddamn bike from me in the first place. I
But
promise
remember,
you.
she was in the hospital.
uh, Guess what? I'd have had somebody take that motherfucker apart. And he'd have been putting that bitch back together like some Legos. Cause ain't no way in the world you gonna sit up here and steal it from me twice. No, I'd have had.
And say you gotta pay me 20. He put a damn Diddy. You gotta pay me
Right.
20K to get
You
your
gotta.
damn
I'm
bike back.
telling you, like lug nuts would have been at my mama house. Like I'd have had the damn, wheels here at my house. Like I'm shit. Brake fluid would have been at somebody else's house. Like, yeah, you wouldn't have just happily just stole the whole bike together. No, that
I
wouldn't have
mean,
went like that.
but then he had the nerve to I mean, I don't know if he lied or not, but he said the maintenance man said I called me. So you got in good with the maintenance man? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Do I have to go whoop the maintenance man's ass and bust his tires out? And they found that they filed that false, like they came to court and got this woman arrested.
That's insane. That's insane. I'm telling you, like, there's no way he would have stole that goddamn bike from me once, let alone twice. I'd have played, catch back. Okay, bitch, you want to steal a bike from me? All right, well, let me go on, get to your car and start stealing shit off your goddamn car. That's how I operate. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. You ain't just gonna take shit from me, and I'm not gonna take something back in
Yeah.
return.
It's awful. It's awful. And she tried to do the right thing and tried to go to court and file a police report and took him to court, filed it civilly. And yeah, it's just it's crazy. And he has no shame about it. I was helping everybody. I
Mm,
I I
mm-mm.
helped you. I
Right.
I
Watch
helped
the that
everybody.
this
And I
that
know Lamont was probably in on that too. Lamont
yeah,
probably helped
no,
him. I'd have got
Yes.
something from him too. Guess what? I'm about to have a shrine party because I'm taking something from everybody. Mm-mm.
I
oh
really
yeah.
now okay, so I went back and listened to some notes about the hearing from last year. Like I think might have been early January last year, and Lamont. I think Lamont was the one that was rolling with Dominique when because the one of the I think might have been it was either Gail or Melody. It said Dominique showed up with a tall, bald-headed man, and Lamont seems like he's a tall guy. So Lamont is in this shit too. He just
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Lamont is his muscle, just how Dre was his muscle. So yeah, I can see that.
Dre
I
was
can
his own.
definitely see that.
She
Mm.
mean when he was locked up. I think she because
Yeah,
people say they feel
yeah.
like with
No,
Dre
no, I
was
get what she's
protecting
saying.
him when it was locked up. That's what she meant, not on the outside.
I don't think Nesto can defend himself.
He
Hell,
I
he
mean,
can.
can't even place a
He
fucking
can.
phone call on his own behalf. I'm gonna give you the number to the people in the jail that help oversee. He don't even know the name of it, so she gonna call up the
He can't
my
even
boy
ask a damn
friend.
question of his attorney, his own damn attorney. This man can't even ask the right questions for his own damn attorney. Like, this is crazy. This is
The
your
inmate
literacy act.
advocate. He can't even call the inmate advocacy people to help him. He said, I got this number from another inmate, and they help people that's been in jail, with their sentencing going to court. So you can call them And say what?
I wouldn't
And
listen
say
to no
what?
more
Right.
inmates. At this point, he shouldn't be listening to no more inmates because the inmates are the one that got him krill. That
No,
got
because he gotta articulate. He gotta. It's not Crow's fault. And just like that's why I pointed out
He
with.
can't articulate, Lady P-Bug. He can't speak properly.
That's
He
what I
can't
right. But
articulate.
you gotta hire people for the right stuff. He hired Crowell to get him out on bond. He did not hire him to fight his case. So I don't want to know nothing about your case. I'm trying to help you get out on bond. He got bond, and that's when Crowell asked to be released and removed. He got to figure out what he trying to get services for, so he can make sure his services are being met. It's his fault. They telling him I hired him
Oh
for
yeah,
my
we
criminal
all
case.
agree with that.
They probably don't have what he got going on. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't help a person that is illiterate and don't know they illiterate at this point.
That's true.
Because they couldn't even Oliver Twist asked them, what do y'all want? What do you want to hire me for? We ain't heard them answer him yet.
Mhm.
That Shirley didn't have a contract for BC. She just giving him money.
that was so stupid.
Yeah,
Like
that was
Mhm.
insane. Yeah, that was
just sending him
insane.
money. But that's
Yeah.
his own damn fault. And then Shirley didn't have a contract with old boy either. With it's from what it sounds like from with the hat guy,
Oh, Jackie
Jackie.
Patterson.
Yeah. He just calling her and telling her, oh, pay this person now pay this person.
Bullshit. You get $5 from me. I'm asking questions.
Right,
What you need this
exactly.
for? What is going towards something like I need a receipt. We need a
Right.
contract. Like I'm asking all these goddamn questions. You just ain't gonna get my $5 willingly from me. Mm-mm.
That's what
Shirley
I'm
was
saying.
spending
So
thousands.
it's not the attorneys, it's him.
Well, what the point I was trying to make was that he's listening to other inmates instead of doing his own damn research. Instead of like by this point in time it's been this week, jail anniversary is tomorrow. Jail
Good.
anniversary starts tomorrow,
That's
and
good.
this is 3 years in. You should be like he should have learned to read by now. All them DuPont magazines, DuPont registry, those things are expensive. You could have bought a whole set of 1, 2, 3. I can read, and then like there's pop up books, and you could learn your colors, and you learn your numbers. You could learn how to count up to 1,000. He could have been more advanced at this point, but he is. This is his own fault, and now you sitting here talking all these weird old half Bible phrases. I can't shining my trumpet for Saint Peter, and the hellhounds is on me, and all that. Freedom coming soon. You want somebody to feel sorry for you, and she don't feel sorry for you. She gone. She fucked up your case and left. Like
Well, I have an issue, and this is kind of with Shirley, just in the sense of he had been arrested 3 times prior to this last time, correct?
she said, I think she was saying 3 times prior to,
Okay,
because
okay,
I was including it at
They
like
praying.
twice before,
okay.
but I think it's been
So
3 times prior. Yeah.
the amount of money that Shirley, excuse me, used or wasted on this Negro 3 times prior, plus what she, wasted this time, that was probably upwards, I would say, close to $500,000, if not more. That is a lot of damn money. A lot of money. On top of her paying the bills, for
Hmm.
their homes and stuff like that.
Right.
Shirley wasted a lot of freaking money.
On his
That
ungrateful
hurts my
ass,
heart.
and he's sitting on these calls, kiki ha ha. That's why I was like, he does not taking. Miss Boogie down had to drop down, but she'll get back up with us. But he was not taking this seriously. That's why I was like, he was never taking Sonya seriously. He was not trying to be word. This is his mo. What he say, his forte. Find him a woman, use and abuse him, and on to the next. He is not trying to be
Yeah.
with her. Because if he wanted to be with her, they knew each other years before he got locked up. He could have been with her.
She's
That's
just, yeah.
insane.
I think he was gonna use her for cause she talked that big game about be going into business with the guy low and then like having some sort of a
Yep.
professional interest in King of Diamonds. So
Mm-hmm.
he thought that she had some sort of percentage or ownership in King of Diamonds. So he was gonna figure out a way to leverage whatever she had going on, but really she had nothing going on. I personally, this is my personal belief. I think she took some money from them. That's my thought and belief. She got some money out of those people she was in the restaurant business, like going in the restaurant business with, because she was saying she owed them money. She got to pay them back, and so that means they gave her access to cash. You know what I mean? So she that's how she was rolling in it. Beforehand, she was dropping hundreds of dollars on his books at first. Now we down to $3 here, $2 there. I'm down to $5 on my account. So I mean, it is but I'm with you, Dimples Wimples. It's like the amount of money that Shirley has. I don't think she really realized how much money she was actually shelling out, because I think as long as that
She should
card
have known
swiped,
she had to borrow $500 from Dre.
well, at that point in time, yes, 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 but
I still know what
she
she
was
said.
she was still under.
I'm
She was
laughing
still.
at Duchess now. Sorry,
What
Vic.
she
Go
say?
ahead. Right.
Oh, he did get upset at that. He did. Dion was like, it sound what? I mean, that's the son talking to his daddy too. Like, hey, it's not. You don't
He didn't.
sound. Hmm.
He didn't. That was one of the things they
Mhm.
had him for on Henry County. He didn't return, and
Wow.
and I believe California too.
Yeah, Miss Lady. She had to
Hell,
borrow $500 from Dre. I don't
Yeah, she
remember what.
October. It was in October. Remember, she said she had to pay him back.
Well,
what?
he wanted to. Yeah, that was
I
early.
missed that too.
You gotta like you
Yeah.
gotta go like Lady T Bug has been playing them, replaying the full calls.
Uh-huh.
But you got to go back and listen, like,
Wow.
because she has the full, because they were doing clips and she has the full one, so like a lot of stuff is a lot of tea is dropped,
Oh
and
my.
she borrowed 500 from Dre, and it's like, well, damn, you probably earn about 20,000 a paycheck, and Dre is probably he's probably making good money, but I
He
would
ain't
imagine.
making Shirley money. Shit.
Right. He ain't. I don't think he's making. We can only get like insinuate that she's making 1 million because that hasn't been verified. But she's at least making 400 and something thousand.
But
Yeah.
still making 40 plus $1,000 a month. That's a lot of damn money. A
Without
lot of damn money. But I
Probably
know
without the regular standard deductions taken out of your check, like us people have to have. You know how you get a bonus and they take out
yeah.
damn near half of your damn bonus, your
But
bonus.
hell,
Girl.
even okay, let's just say, $25,000 a month. That's still a lot of money that most people,
Hmm.
you know, don't make or won't make.
Right.
Girl, give me 3 months of that. Even if they gave me a temporary job, but 3 months at 25,000, where taxes ain't really taken out like that. I'm debt free, debt
Who you
free.
telling?
I ain't got no what debt. What? Nope. I promise you, I won't get back in it, and I'll go back to the regular scheduled program.
Oh Lord.
But
Yeah.
yeah, she's wasted a lot of money. I think like when he messed up being so callous with her money
Right.
Hmm.
after he got locked up, and then
Hmm.
like giving Sonya free reign to just the audacity to talk to these attorneys. So your wife is like sitting here shelling out all this money and then giving her permission to speak to the attorneys that your wife is paying for, and then
Right.
telling your wife, oh, he's such a punk. He didn't want to tell Shirley, like, just
Mhm.
straight up, I don't want you talking to them unless it's about money. So he can't say that outright because
Mhm.
he's a punk,
Shirley
you know.
probably would have cussed his ass out for real
But
then.
remember, Shirley, the attorney told Shirley, and she told Nesto, and she kind of laughed about it or whatever. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I was just, in my feelings or whatever." That should
Mm-hmm.
have been her time to cuss his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Now don't I'm going back and listening to these calls, the older ones too. Keep in mind, Shirley, she was collecting information too.
Hmm.
So she was really she was gathering information. She just was being cute, and she didn't. I think she still loved him, and she was still trying to show she didn't want to dump him, and I think she was trying to thought what she was doing was right. And she started smartening up when it came to January 2023, when that third attorney popped up, and then the third attorney got comfortable with her and started telling her, and Sonya got a little too comfortable with that, tried to get a little too comfortable with that third attorney, like trying to throw them blueberries at him, and he didn't want it, and so she was being rude to him and hanging up the phone on him, cussing him out and stuff. And then they wanted to cut off the relationship. She was gathering herself, but she was collecting information. She noticed stuff. She's like, "Oh, you've been on the phone a lot. I just put $50 on there. You down to this? I ain't even talking to nobody."
Hmm.
Oh, well, it was $50. Now it's down to 22. Whatever it was, 20 something dollars. Oh, when the guys they sit on the phone, they just want to hang on the phone. Well, what is how that is? Well, no, I don't, but okay. So she was just playing coy. Like she was she was getting herself together, and I think the hammer dropped between towards the end of May and like early June. Something was provided to her, whether that was from the police or his attorney, because the attorney took her out for lunch, and that was all she wrote. She's like, I'm not giving you any answers, but the answer is no.
No, but I'm glad she gone now. Hopefully she
Right.
able if she want to purchase a home, she's able to go out there and purchase a home or whatever her heart desires, because she deserved to, at least,
Absolutely.
do whatever she want to do with her own money.
Absolutely. I'm
All
happy
right.
Shirley's gone. I hope she stay gone. Like, get protection a
Yeah.
protection order against Sonia and Nesto,
Mm-hmm.
because I could definitely, see those two stalkers hounding the shit out of her. So, yeah.
All
You
right,
know,
y'all drop y'all last thoughts in the chat. Go ahead. I
no,
don't want to cut off. Go ahead, Vic.
my last thoughts is shit from all for everything that I'm seeing. Shirley and her daughter seem like they back on good terms. They're working things out, or they have worked things out. And relationship is always building your relationship with somebody, whether it's your child or your best friend or your cousin. It's always building, rebuilding. You're not gonna always get along, but I'm glad that they seem to be rebuilding. Shirley looks healthy. That's number one. You can look good all you want to, but are you healthy? She looks healthy. She looks like she has a glow about her, and I'm glad she is gone. I hope that he never talks to her again. Because if he ever gets out, he will go back. Because she was the longest con, and she seemed probably like the easiest con for him. Because all he had to do was propose to her
Hmm.
on international radio or national radio. But the proposal is international, and talk to her boss, who is like her little big brother, and infiltrate her space in a way that she just probably wasn't used to. And he got her lock, stock, and barrel, and he kind of messed up her life. As far as these two go, I don't know what they think an attorney's supposed to do when you're dealing with an idiot. And I'll be glad the day that they realize they're both idiots. But thank you, Lady T Bug. It was nice talking to everybody. Dimples Wimples, don't be a stranger.
I'm not.
Shan,
I'm not.
Yeah,
Miss
this
Boogie
is not
down.
they are not VIPs. This link is
We
for
no, we're not.
everybody.
Yes. Girl, we just here. This is her show. We like don't be a stranger. Like we miss you up here.
Oh, I miss
Um
her too.
and yeah, Miss Boogie Down, Shan, Lady T Bug, as always, it's a pleasure talking to y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
Big. And
Vicky.
Shan said she didn't have anything, and Miss Boogie Down got a phone call. So thank you, ladies. And it's your turn now, Dimples. Because I just wanted to say that.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me up here. As far as, this Nesto case, I hope they come up, with a trial date because I want to hear all the dirty, nasty details of everything that this low down bastard did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sonya, I hope you go to hell and stay there.
Thank you,
Praise
Dimples.
Jesus. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you again.
Bye. Okay, Georgia Peach. And then for Cynthia to sit there and talk about Shirley not supporting him anymore is stupid. Girl, he knows you. How much of a good husband was he? That's what I'm saying. It's nothing's transactional with him. It's gimme, gimme, gimme. KK Scorpio. I think Shirley took for real that those calls were being recorded. It was careful about what she said. Yes. And I'm glad, because shit, what I've heard was already bad, so I can imagine. But I'm glad, she's out and she's moved on. That's when he messed up. She had proof that he was talking, and his explanation for the truck supposedly being paid off was so telling. Chick, what's up? I'd be like, you better work them damn jaws. Baby, go ahead and get those cheek muscles, loosen them up, loosen them up. Enjoy listening while cooking. You're welcome, Muffin. Y'all throwing down in the kitchen today. You had to have had women to step in and do things while he was married to Shirley because he said to Cynthia one time, I think it was Cynthia, that she gets mad when he have another bitch do something. He did say that, and she ran off, all his women assistants. Okay. Cause he surely know them hoes was faker than a $3 bill. Cynthia is definitely in hiding in that hot box. She doesn't want Nesto to see the outside of it or on that imaginary jet ski. Me too. Always a great panel. Enjoying hearing you. Dimples Wimples 504. I want Will Wooten to drop it all. Give me all the tea and the evidence. Vicky say, I want the discovery. I want all the smoke. Go to hell forever in my big sis. I said what I said, voice. All this, all thanks, sis J. Blake from Dimples Wimples 504. I could figure out how to chat with y'all while talking. Okay, we'll have to practice that. Okay. I think you gotta go in on another browser, but we'll figure it out. Yep. You did awesome. Dimples Wimples 504. I love hearing that NOLA accent. Hey boys, Nana. And hey to anybody that came in the chat that I didn't say hello to. I agree with you. And the last thoughts. Thank you for supporting the channel. Have a great rest of the evening, everybody. And Miss E is speaking to boys. Nana, all right now. So is some of y'all gonna go and watch Divorce Sisters? It comes on Thursday, so we'll do another recap on Friday. And it won't be as long because we won't be recapping 5 episodes at one damn time. Beautifully Made 13. He was talking to Dre when he said he had other women helping him. Right. April said no. But I listened to your commentary though. Thank you, April B. Hey, Miss Lady from Dimples Wimples. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Please hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel so we can get Lady T-Bug to another milestone. Hey, KK Scorpio saying bye. Thank you, Lady T-Bug in the front porch. Good night. Oh, y'all, today's Sunday. We got to do our church girl. Let me hear her, and then I'll end the live right after her. We forgot our ritual for Sunday. Hold on, wait 1 minute.
Jesus, be a fence round my edges every day.
You gotta trust God to protect you.
Jesus, I want you to protect my edges as I grab these sprays.
You know He can.
Yes, Lord.
You know He will.
Yes, Lord.
Protect your edges.
Yes, Lord.
If you keep still.
Yes, Lord. Lord, be a fence all around my edges.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Be a fence, Lord. Oh, ponytail. Okay, ponytail, and then I'll end the live. Good night, y'all. Oh my God, it be that turnaround look for me. See y'all tomorrow. Baby, the struggle is real.